everyone, and welcome to Eternal Mooncast special program. Bishoja Senshi Slumber Party. We're reviewing the Sailor Moon Cloverway dub. This will be the discussion portion for Sailor Moon S, the movie Hearts and Ice. We'll talk about what worked, what didn't, and how we think this episode could have been could have been movie episode semantics could have been even better.
Now, Sailor Moon has a long and rich history, but have you seen everything? I'm Relia, and these are my friends, Michi, Monica, and Julia. We are 4 lifelong Sailor Moon fans who dove headfirst into the fandom and have stayed there ever since. And Julia is going to be in here this week tagging in for Rizuki. Hi, Julia.
Hello. Now, we know some of you may not have seen the Cloverway dub, and if you want to watch along with us and enjoy our reactions, join our Patreon and get in on the fun. Our full back catalog is free, and if you'd like to support this show and get special rewards, come join. We have two tiers. I don't know what I was trying to say there. 2 tiers. Citizens of the Mooniverse is a general support tier, and you get our exclusive Discord chat for patrons only. And if you'd like to get in on the action, we've introduced the tier called the Rainbow Crystal Crew, who are invited to watch alongside us live. Please make sure if you sign up for that tier to provide a contact so that we can send out the invitation to watch along. Please enjoy, and that description is in the link below. That link is in the... Good God.
Strike that. Reverse it.
There's Ducky.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
No, you made it just in time for your part.
You did make it just in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee! With the script that I definitely have pulled up in front of me.
You actually have time because Relia and Monica
You
still
do.
have...
Yep.
Oh,
Let's delve into discussing Sailor Moon S, the movie, Hearts in Ice. Monica and I have what? Oh, that's not true.
Yep. But tonight we have not both watched them in Japanese.
Now, to be clear, I've watched this movie many times in Japanese, but not recently. And
I refreshed my memory of the story by reading the manga.
Yep. So Monica has actually read the manga to give some more commentary about it.
This is you, Julia.
Oh, hey, hi.
You're tagging in for Rizuki.
Yeah.
Legally, I'm Rizuki.
Yeah.
Identity theft is not a joke.
We will be summarizing the movie and talking about it and sharing our thoughts with you. We're excited to share our favorite moments, what we loved, and everything else in between. Join the chat or post in the comments and let us know what you think about the movie.
Okay. Thank you to our patrons and subscribers on Twitch. You help us make the Moony magic happen. Just a reminder that this is a monthly show and that these are all just our personal opinions. We in no way represent Toei, Viz, or the Sailor Moon intellectual property in any way.
Truly, we don't. So
No.
So let's talk about this movie. You've been here with us for a while. You've probably been watching the rest of our React series, and we've just finished reacting to S the Season. And so this is the movie that they've created to go with S the Season. Maybe. But I'll give you a nice plot summary of the movie, and then we can talk about our feelings about this movie. So I've done my best to summarize it for you. We open up with the reveal of our villain, Princess Suno Kaguya. She's an evil, topless ice lady who wants to turn the Earth into a barren ice planet for evil reasons. She drops an evil crystal onto Earth, also for some reason, which is then found by an astronomer named Kakeru, who takes it home with him. The girls, meanwhile, are all out shopping on a cold, wintry day. Luna's grieving Serena like she does. Serena tells Luna if she'd ever been in love, she wouldn't be such a stick in the mud. But at this time, Luna also happens to have a mild cold because it's cold out, and so she decides to head home to look after herself. Artemis, like a gentleman, offers to walk her home. She firmly blows him off. However, she's much sicker than she realizes because she's collapsing in the middle of the street, nearly gets run over by a car, and luckily is saved by Kakeru, the astronomer, who takes her back to his seaside apartment, which is in like the lower part of an observatory, and takes care of her there. Then which I wrote in here as the squad all split up to look for Luna because she didn't come up here. She didn't come home the night before. The squad are looking for her.
Me and the squad.
In the club we all found.
So Luna is still enjoying life being pampered by Kakeru until this gets interrupted by Kakeru's girlfriend, Himiko. Himiko is an astronaut who's about to go on a fucking space flight mission, which she's understandably very excited about. She's disappointed that Kakeru, like, isn't happier for her. He's mainly focused on telling her about the, quote, new comet that he's discovered near the moon, which he's calling Princess Sinnoh Kaguya. Himiko comments that she hasn't heard anything about a new comet and asks him, like, are you sure? And he flips the fuck out about this and shows her the piece of the comet that he found. But he does admit that the comet did disappear right away, so like no one's believing him. But he's like, but you believe me, right? And Himiko, because she's normal, admits that like she doesn't know what to believe, since he has previously admitted to believing that like there's a princess that lives on the moon. And he gets super offended by this. We see the comet piece like flash with energy. He then suddenly gets headachy and he tells her to go away. She does. Kakeru then
She's in the hallway for a hot minute.
oh yeah, she's in the hallway for like 5 minutes, hoping he'll go
Oh my
after
god,
her.
yeah, she was like
He
waiting
does
for so
not.
long.
At any point, he could have like given chase and didn't. So Kakeru instead turns to Luna for consolation because like Luna is a cat and she can't invalidate any of his crackpot beliefs. Luna, from this point on, is his ChatGPT girlfriend because he's able to tell her whatever crazy things he wants, and she just kind of is like, and he's like, oh my god, you so agree with me, Luna. Thank God for you, Luna. You're the only one who understands me, Luna. And he tells her he's glad that Luna believes him about people living on the moon.
Mhm.
Luna, his ChatGPT girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's not wrong, but like,
he's not wrong, but like not for sane reasons.
yeah, no.
He just vibes that there's people living on the moon. So Luna marvels at like, what are these mysterious feelings in my heart when Kakeru talks to me? Meanwhile, Princess Suna Kaguya dispatches her hench girls, the snow dancers, to Earth to freeze everybody and look for the crystal that she sent to Earth. Because even though she's the one who put it there, she's like, oh, I gotta get that crystal back. I don't know where it is. So the squad sees the attack and they transform to fight. The Outers are, of course, also there so that we can justify this being a Season S movie. At no point do they do anything. Tuxedo Mask shows up dressed as Santa Claus on a blimp to help.
That's the best part of the whole fucking movie.
It is the best part of the whole
It
movie.
is.
It is the best part of the whole movie. Makes no sense, compels me though.
This makes me a Momo stand for 0.5 seconds.
Yep. He throws a rose, Sailor Moon does her attack, she dusts all the hench girls. So in the aftermath of this, the girls then see Luna, who they've been looking for, walking by, and she's wearing like a snazzy new yellow ribbon from her boyfriend. They ask her where she was, but she won't say. But she does tell them they need to worry about a comet near the moon, because she believes Kakeru, of course. Amy researches it and she can't find fuck all about this alleged comet, but the girls theorize it's probably related to the new enemy, and they all talk about how weird Luna is acting. Luna, in the meantime, has been reading medical texts, trying to figure out what Kakeru's like mysterious wasting sickness that he has is. She tries to go see him again because he's getting worse, but Himiko is there caring for him, and tells Luna, like, I'm sorry, kitty, you can't come in right now. He doesn't need toxoplasmosis. So Serena is very worried about Luna. She's talking about this with Darian, and Darian tells her, like, maybe you should give Luna some space. Serena then worries that Darian also wants some space to her because Darian frequently tells her that she's annoying. And so he comforts her about this. Luna sees them talking out their problems and kissing. She focuses on the kissing. Later, Luna asks Serena what happens after Darian talks to her, and she's like very interested. What's the kissing like? So Luna then, for some reason, breaks into Serena's potpourri and gets it all over herself, which probably makes her stanky as hell, frankly. She then goes to see Kakeru, who says he wishes he could see the Earth and the Moon from a different perspective, and it wishes he could show Luna too. He cuddles Luna close and tells her she smells good, and the smell reminds him of potpourri. I can't envision a world, like if you ever told me you smell good, it reminds me of potpourri, I'd be so offended.
Also, if a strange cat comes up to you and you're like, what did you just roll in?
Right?
Why do you
Right?
smell like potpourri? An owner of 2 cats that frequently smell like something weird.
So yeah, you smell like, oh, it reminds me of potpourri. And once he falls asleep, she laments again that she's got a little cat body, and while he's unconscious, she kisses him. Then after kissing him, she runs home feeling thrilled. Her first kiss. Um, the girls notice her, they talk about this development and say they think Luna's in love. This is very upsetting for Artemis. He leaves and they're like, oh shit. This is very upsetting for Artemis. And then they all think about how nice being in love is. The Outers, meanwhile, are out to dinner, basically saying that nothing's happened yet. Thanks, Outers. Uh, it starts snowing, and Luna sneaks off again to see Kakaru. Serena follows her and sees Himiko saying farewell to Kakaru since she has to, go to space for her job. Kakaru says their relationship is pointless because she doesn't accept his beliefs about the moon, so he dumps her. She tries to keep the relationship together, but now that he's got his ChatGPT girlfriend to agree with all his ideas, he doesn't need her anymore. Luna feels bad for Kakaru. She sees Serena and she cries because she loves Kakaru, but he loves Himiko. She wishes she was a human so she could tell him how she feels. Serena hugs her, and then they see Princess Kaguya breaking into Kakaru's room. She reclaims her evil crystal, and she's surprised to see, it's more powerful since it's been sucking this guy's life force. Neat. He's mainly focused on the idea that all this proves his theory that Princess Kaguya exists, and then she disappears. Using the crystal, she starts freezing the ocean. Meanwhile, Serena and Luna go to Himiko and try to convince her to postpone the lunar expedition for her safety because of a comet. Himiko does not believe them. She's some random high school girl with running around with her cat being like, astronaut, don't go to the moon because of a comet. Luna theorizes that surely Kakaru would overcome his illness if he could meet Princess Suna Kaguya, because that would give him the strength to carry on, and wishes that she could transform into a human to pretend to be her. Convoluted plan, but whatever. Princess Suna Kaguya starts freezing all of Tokyo. The Outers confront her completely ineffectually. The Inners arrived, and they're also completely ineffectual. Luna, meanwhile, discovers that Kakaru has gone out into the snowstorm while sick to try and warn Himiko about Princess Suna Kaguya, and Luna goes after him, followed by Artemis. Kakaru collapses in the snow. Sailor Moon shows up where the battle is happening, and she speechifies about how nice love is to Princess Suna Kaguya. Princess Suna Kaguya is like, bitch, I didn't ask, doesn't care, and attacks her. Sailor Moon transforms into Super Sailor Moon, attacks again, but she gets her butt kicked. Sailor Moon gets back up. She summons the Silver Crystal this time. Tuxedo Mask and Mini Moon also show up because they're here too, and they all combine their powers to protect Sailor Moon while she uses the Silver Crystal power. Sailor Moon thinks about how wonderful all the life on Earth is. There's a nice, great message for the kitties, lots of nature shots, and then she beats Princess Suna Kaguya and blasts her to death. Then, while she's already doing her Silver Crystal thing, she also wishes that Luna could become a human girl for just one night. So Luna then transforms into her very beautiful human form. Kakaru awakens and sees her, and she says, I'm Princess Kaguya. She takes him on a space flight to see the sunrise over Earth like he dreamed of. Himiko, who is in space because I guess all the snow did not abort the space launch, sees a comet, which is Luna and Kakaru, pass by and wonders if Kakaru was right about the comet after all. Luna tells Kakaru that he and Himiko were meant to be together, and he thanks her for making his dream come true. Immediately after returning from space, Himiko tells reporters she saw Princess Kaguya on the moon. That's going to be great for her career, and is excited that Kakaru came to meet her and brought her flowers. Luna, meanwhile, is sad for herself, but Artemis comforts her and says he'll always be there for her because she's his soulmate. She cries and runs to him. Darien and Serena are also there. The end.
It's wild how much some of this is like straight from the manga, and some of it is like, well, we just took all the parts that made sense and removed them.
Yeah.
Oh, they removed them?
Yeah, just removed them or ignored them. I think I have a whole section of our notes where I'll get into it, but like, for starts, he's not mistaken about the comet. It's real. It's on a
Mhm.
collision course with Earth. It is a disaster.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
collision course
And
with
then-
Earth would have been nice to know.
Right.
Yeah, like, no, the comet is barreling towards Earth. He is, in fact, an important astronomer who has discovered it. He names it after his favorite Japanese fairy tale.
Mhm.
He is like a former boy genius. Everyone thinks he is like a sweet visionary because he is, and Hime is like nice to him and doesn't think
Mhm.
he's a crackpot. We'll get to
Mhm.
we'll get to this.
That's not how the dub portrayed him at all.
No.
The original
Cleverly
Japanese
beat
doesn't
down
include
this-
any of this context either. It's
Oh,
a
okay,
little softer
alright.
on him, but it's the dub is not substantially different.
Oh, okay.
The manga
Alright.
is just substantially different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, so the thing about Luna smelling like potpourri, that's in the manga, except that she like notices that Usagi has perfume on,
Mhm.
or like
Mhm.
Usagi smells nice, and
Oh,
she's like,
yeah,
it's because
yeah.
I have potpourri like in my drawer.
Yeah.
And then she goes to bed, and Luna like rolls in it to smell nice on purpose.
Yeah. I mean, she does that in the anime, but like, it's an insane thing to do. You would stink to high
Mhm.
heaven. Do not rub
It could
potpourri
be
all over
fresh.
yourself.
rolls
Mhm.
around in her underwear drawer like an ordinary.
No,
Like-
what I mean is, like, you would not take potpourri and rub it on
Oh, yeah,
yourself.
you wouldn't
The scent
rub
would
it
on
simply
yourself.
be too powerful. That's why I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
she
yeah.
would stink to high heaven.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah. You're
Like,
you were
she would
correct
give
in-
you a headache to smell her.
Mhm.
Correct. However, it's in the context of like, she's like, why do you smell nice, Usagi? And she's basically like, because I keep potpourri in my clothes drawer,
Mhm.
which
Yep.
does make the clothes smell
It
nice.
sure does.
uh,
I keep
So
potpourri
there's
in my
con-
clothes drawers.
yeah, it's a context that's completely missing.
Mhm.
And the manga is also much better about presenting Luna, who is a person who is cat shaped, not literally a cat.
Mhm.
And there's even a really funny part in the manga where she like has to remember not to talk.
Yeah.
The anime seems to imply that like only the Sailor Scouts can hear her,
Mhm.
as opposed to it being, no, she literally can talk, and
Right.
she
Yeah.
has to remember to not give that
To not.
away. Because he asks her what her name is, and she's like, Luke.
Yeah, she does
Mhm.
that in the movie.
Does
Yeah.
she? Okay.
Yeah,
Baby
but
girl.
it's a really cute moment.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really
It
cute.
is.
Does she talk to Hime in the movie too? I don't
No.
Luna?
because in the manga
No.
she does like, so the comet does disappear for a period of time, and they were like,
Mhm.
oh, I guess it like the orbit
Yeah.
looped away. That happens. The moon protected us, as she does.
Mhm.
And like then they're like, okay, cool, crisis averted, and then it comes back. And there's also a really cool, horrifying scene in the manga where he has like he found a shard, and he thinks it's part of the comet, and he's been studying it because he found a shard of space rock.
Mhm.
And it is steadily getting bigger throughout the
Oh,
whole
right,
thing.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Until one day he comes home and it's human sized, and
Oh,
Titsunide's
yeah.
in
And
there.
then it's City
Yeah.
Lady. Yeah.
Yeah, and that much scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has a health problem that's a real health problem, not just the evil space threat was sucking his life force out.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
he is also doing.
That is also happening, but he's also disabled.
Yeah, but he's also
Yeah.
disabled.
Which
Yeah.
adds a real context to the relationship between Kakaru and Himiko, in that
Right.
like they both had the dream of going to space, and he is not
Yeah.
medically qualified.
Right.
No.
No. I want to talk about their relationship more, but I have a whole set of it later when we talk about sort of like what didn't work.
Yes.
So I guess let's talk about what did work.
Oh my god,
As
who
usual,
put
we
that?
kick it
Is
off.
that
Yep,
Relia?
yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause usually we kick this off
Relia!
with quality and
We,
visuals.
I mean, we started off with animation quality, but so we're talking about the visuals here, and like this
I mean,
is Sailor Moon S, the movie Tits and Ice. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no two
Her
ways
boobies?
about it. Her boobies are just out.
They are. They're
They
very
are.
out.
The specific design choice was, I want an ice lady whose boobies are the most out they can be.
yeah.
Mhm.
And still have this be rated PG,
I think
which
in the manga, she also just has the little dot nipples too.
Yeah, she's
like,
got
Yeah.
nipples in the manga.
Okay. Yeah.
she's
Topless.
they weren't cowards in the
It's just
manga.
topless, yep. But like having said that, in general, gorgeous animation. It is exactly what you would expect from a movie.
Yeah. Like, this is the thing that, like, hurts my soul so much about this, because I used to love this movie as a small child, and now, like,
Same.
coming back to it, I'm like, actually, I hate it. I think I, like, conflated the manga with this in my head, and so, like, I just filled in.
Yeah, you wallpapered
It's
over
not
it.
that bad. You guys are making it sound like it's The Room from Tommy Wiseau.
We got together
Um,
beforehand and we decided, let's all make it as hard as possible for Michi to be the only one defending this movie.
Yeah.
That's
not
not
what
true.
so
happened.
Michi, we did
sorry.
not in fact do that. I'm
That's
joking.
not what happened.
I do still really love this movie. I just think the manga's better. Also they're like little opening outfits. In this, the fashion in this is like particularly good. We get some
Oh,
new
yeah.
outfits that I
Yes.
think we only see in the movie. And Usagi and Rini have like a little mommy daughter like matchy matchy moment, and the scream I scrummed. It was so cute. Also, somebody like almost runs Luna over, and it looks suspiciously like Haruka's car in the beginning, and I was like, I am going to fight.
Luna nearly got isekai'd into a different genre.
Yeah, she sure did. But yeah, like the opening sequence is basically just the girlies like going shopping, and Mina has this lovely sequence where she's like trying on different outfits, and like curtain closes Animal Crossing style, she pops out with a new one. And then one of them, she's in like a very like skin tight dress, and she's got like Artemis draped around her shoulders like he's like a little mink, and I can't. Iconic. Goodbye. We got a Pluto transformation in this. We love Chibiusa does like a really cute little skedaddle into like frame as Usagi is like giving her speech, which I also really enjoyed. And the rainbow animation on Sailor Crystal Power and Luna's transformation. Goodbye, chef's kiss. We can all go home. That is probably like one of my favorite Sailor Moon sequences of all time. Like, just mwah, love.
Clearly, the budget went to this. We had money for frames. I also just like, I just really like the Snow Queen's like design. I like that she's naked. It's great. Like, I seem to recall reading, because it's the design from the manga and it's taken basically from that like directly. I seem to recall like a translated note from Takeuchi talking about like her design is based on like an antique figure she saw.
Oh, yeah. I know.
That's
Hang
so
on.
Takeuchi of her.
Yeah, which was just
I can believe that more than I've ever believed anything in my life.
like some antique figure of a beautiful, probably
Yeah.
woman from the 30s.
I have.
Yep.
I think I have that. Because I have the old Tokyo Pop, like the one where it's just this movie, the short story volume. Let me go grab it and see if I can find it, and then I can show the people.
Now, I just with regard to her design, I distinctly remember Julia making an observation about the nonsensicalness of part of her design, and I would love for Julia to tell the whole class about this, because we all verified it, and it was wild.
If you have a picture of it, it's easier to point out and be like, what is this? Like if you look at her from the back, and they have a lot of like shots of her either like 3/4 or fully her back is to you. She's got like a weird strap along like the underside of her shoulders, and you're like, oh, a bra strap, clearly. And then you're like, oh, okay, so she's like gotten some sort of top along the way, and then she turns around and then it's gone, and there's nothing that connects around to the front that makes that make any sense. And at first we were like, okay, well maybe it's part of like the little like, she's got like this very diaphanous little like kimono jacket thing going on, like kimono in the sense of like it's like a thing that you drape over you and it's gigantic. In the sense of more like a torrid kimono, not like a kimono.
Not
but like legitimately like this huge diaphanous cloak that she has on, and we were like, oh, maybe it's like they're like tied behind her or something for some reason that doesn't make any sense. But we were like, well, maybe that's where it comes from. And no, it's a completely different piece. It's always static. It's like they tried to draw a bra on and then forgot about it. For the front, they were just like, eh.
Every
and we
time
like, okay,
on the
well,
back,
maybe
it's there.
goes. And we were like, maybe it goes under the bust. And we were looking at it and we were like, no.
No, because it doesn't connect.
No, it doesn't go anywhere.
There's
It
the
doesn't
back of
connect to
the back
anything.
of a bra.
It's the bra strap to nowhere.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
not letting me change my lower third, or I would change it to bra strap to nowhere.
Okay. Casablancas. Okay.
While Ducky is still looking, I know Relia had more things they wanted to say about this in this section.
Sure.
She's talking.
Yeah. I miss the original Deke voices so much. They're so good. Like it just this obviously. So the movies got dubbed separately from the subsequent seasons, like S. And so for the movies, we actually have a lot of our original Deke dub voice actors. We get that original Venus voice, which is so nice. And I missed them so much. It was so nice to have them back. We have the same voice actress for Neptune, but it seems to be different voice actresses for Uranus and Pluto. While I don't think they're the right choices for the characters, their performances are better.
Agreed. Okay, completely agreed.
Also, a little quibble because we talk about voice acting here. Luna keeps calling Kakadu Kikaru, though.
Kikaru.
What's she looking at?
Yeah, I've located the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's the Casablanca tree, but that's her
Little
illustration of what the
snow-
statue was.
Statue.
Oh.
So the snow dancers were inspired by
Yeah.
the statue. Got it.
Okay, so the
And then
and
then the Art
princess.
Deco. This is Kaguya.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
there we
yeah,
go.
there she is. There she is. Yeah.
There she is. I did
And then
remember
I-
that correctly.
Yeah.
I
All her glory.
remember reading that in like that volume specifically way back when.
Mhm. Yeah, and then I have the panel where she like transforms into like a lady. What? Oh no. The binding on this is like falling into
no.
pieces.
Well,
But-
if you want me to show the manga transformation, I mean, I have mine.
there
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
there she
There's
goes. There she goes.
the creepy crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There she
you're
goes.
much-
She rip. But yeah, the glue on this is just like shredding.
Yes, pages are just
I miss
escaping.
those vintage
Yeah.
Tokyo Pop like art style
Yes.
of basically all manga, because I used to be a really big Tokyo Mew Mew fan.
Mhm.
And those are my favorites.
Mhm. I
love
still have
those
my
colors.
OG glitter copies of those too.
Just beautiful.
Also, just want to shout out the flawlessly rendered Kennedy Space Center sign,
Yes.
Yep.
which surely that is exactly what it looked like in 1994.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
Yep.
Also,
With the-
Luna just like hops on the wing of a plane in
Yeah,
the
she sure
manga to
does.
like chase
Yep.
him. It's great.
Yeah, I also really love the panel work right
Mm.
here, where like she's very clearly popping out from behind a bush, and we've
Mhm.
suggested that while he is watching the space shuttle take off. I just was really impressed by
Yes.
that. Animation quality of the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So
Yeah,
Picture
like
the cat
I just
Yuchi's never seen a cat before.
Mhm.
So plot structure, some things that we liked. I wanted to know here, like this movie exists for fans of like sick fic, where the premise is that a character who never accepts help is forced to accept help. With Luna, she's like very deliberately, it's like she's like, no, Artemis, you don't need to help me. Ugh, stop fussing, I'm fine. And then she's so weak that within moments she's like passing out in the street. Someone has to rescue her, and they has to tend to her. And she would normally resist being cared for, but she can't because she's too ill. Oh no, she's being doted on. I get it. I get the concept. I may not be interested in Luna, but the concept was clear. Also, it seems like they renamed the Star Candies to Star Flakes. Maybe they were concerned that North American children would try to feed candy to their cats, which fair.
Yeah. Also, fun fact. Like this should have been Kakaru's like little hinty hint that like Luna is more than what she seems, because regular cats lack the genetics to taste sweet, so they can't taste like. So like usually if they're snacking on something that has like sweet and stuff in it, it'll be because of like the fat and the protein content in it out of human food. But in this case, confeito are literally just rock candy,
just candy.
in, and she's mowing down on those things. So like,
I don't know. I think Max would do that.
Yeah, Max might eat rock candy.
Max.
I think Max is a genetic anomaly who can taste sweet because he also really likes to eat frosting.
Oh, geez. But that's got a lot of fat in it too.
It does have a bunch of fat in it, so he could be in it for the fat content. Also, one of my friend's cats just love to eat marshmallows, and that's just sugar.
It's sugar. Gelatin too.
Gelatin. You're right. That's true. It's mostly sugar. He loved marshmallows. That was like his favorite treat. He would like get a marshmallow every day and would come down and be like at marshmallow time.
God, bless him.
Oh my god.
Which probably was the gelatin.
Time.
Yeah.
But he also just did like sweets.
He did just like sweets.
Like he would bother people for their sweets.
For their sweets.
You'd be like, "You want some chicken?" And he'd be like, "No."
Give me your candy.
He'd be like, "I see you have a Nutty Buddy though." For her.
Yeah. Max also likes to eat Teddy Grahams and like
cookies
and
bread pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's old
Me
cat
too.
used to like ice cream.
I also like
mom's
Teddy
old cat
Grahams
what?
cookies and bread pudding.
Oh god, really?
Michi, what did you say about your mom's old cat? Liked what?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
I guess you could write that off as being fat, but like I don't know. I think cats.
Cats just like to see what they can get away with.
Yeah, maybe.
That's true. They like to get away with mischief.
Plus, it was also a Florida cat, and it was hot out.
Yeah, true. Might have really liked that it was cold.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Morgana used to try to stick her face into Heather's cream soda.
Oh my god.
Speaking of all these things with cats being attracted to things that are sweet.
Gerblins.
Yeah.
They might not be able to taste it. They sure not to spit it.
Yeah. That's not gonna stop them. But
all right,
like
chat. I'm gonna grab us and pull us back on the rails.
Yeah, back on the plot. Yeah. So fun fact, confeito comes from the Portuguese word confeito, which means confection, which is also the same root word where we get confetti, which is just the Italian word for the same thing.
I love that. Nice.
Yeah. I also think maybe this is a little bit of that classic late 90s censorship of a foreign word because God forbid Western children learn that other countries have candy.
Yeah. Or learn a new word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that brings us around to characterization.
All right, yeah. So you may have noticed that was our positives on plot structure, and it was very small. Characterization, we said a little bit more. So Luna like really gives Artemis the cold shoulder, but I guess this is establishing of Luna's character because it's somewhat important for the, like I said, sort of the resisting help, not relying on people who care about her thing, and how bad she is at emoting or allowing herself to depend on anyone else. Literally in this movie, she's experiencing she's like, oh my God, I felt love for the first time. What even is this feeling? And so I guess this is establishing of the idea that like, Serena was right. She would be less of a stick in the mud if she had ever experienced love.
This is true.
This is a rare moment where Serena is right.
Yeah. Like I know Luna and Artemis, you know that like bit at the end of like I forget which Avengers game. I think it was Endgame, where it's like Hawkeye and Black Widow are like falling all over each other to be like the first ones to like for whatever Infinity Stone. Like that's Artemis and Luna's relationship where it's like, no, I'm gonna take this. No, me. Like I feel like they're always like constantly trying to like one up each other in terms of like I can take care of the girls real good and I can take care of myself. And it's like, girl, just chill. Let the poor man walk you home. Like also in my head at this point, Luna and Artemis were like an item, which will characterize my irritations later, but just so we're aware. Anyway.
Yeah,
I think in Artemis's head they were an item too.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem.
So like in the manga, the beginning part is very clear that everyone is going to a birthday party for a combined birthday party for Mina and Makoto.
Oh, it's a birthday party?
It's a birthday party.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Which like I think is supposed to be like I think there's supposed to be a couple. This takes place over a couple weeks because it ends on Christmas.
Yeah.
And that Mina and it probably has to be longer than that because like Mina and Makoto's birthdays are like in October.
No, Mako's is December 5th.
Mako's
But
December,
Minako's
so
a
that's-
Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mina's
well, they're
back.
celebrating their
October.
birthdays together late. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay,
explained. They're just having a joint birthday party in the winter.
Good for them.
Maybe they were busy earlier in the year. I've certainly celebrated my birthday at another time.
I think
Yep.
it's Mako and Haruka, if I had to guess, because Mako's December 5th, Haruka's January 27th.
It's definitely Mako and Mina.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, I just
Yeah.
Mina
Happy
just put off
birth-
her party.
Happy birthday, Mina. Happy birthday, Makoto's. Right there. And then the outers show up with champagne.
Oh, yeah.
For children.
Of course they would.
For children.
Yeah. They go to the arcade. They're having a party. They like rented out the Crown game parlor
Mhm.
for everyone's birthday, and the outers show up with like a bouquet of flowers and champagne because of
Yeah.
course they do. And they are also very clearly at this point together as a trio.
Yeah.
Like they are very clearly a threesome.
Mhm.
A throuple at this
Mhm.
point. I like the outers kind of do a little bit more in the manga, but they still don't do a whole lot. They're kind of mostly
Yeah.
just in the story to be hot and gay. Uh,
What more can you want from them?
yep. So like there's a couple things where like the context of how it gets started is different, and they're at this joint birthday party at the arcade, and it starts snowing, and they're like, oh, it's kind of early for snow, but yay, first snowfall of the year. And that's kind of how it gets kicked off. Also, just on the subject of the film itself, I really loved. I was talking about this because Artemis is like, you never come pick me up from Mina's house. I always gotta go get you. And Luna is like, okay, fine, I'll come get you. And that's when she almost gets hit by a car. Just the sick fic thing doesn't even happen.
Mhm.
But I really love because in both versions this happens. Kakeru rescues her from traffic, which is cool and good, and then he takes her home and like tucks her into bed, his bed.
Yeah.
With some he found a cat and tucked it into his bed.
And then sleeps on the chair.
And then sleeps in the chair for a cat. He didn't get her a nice box with blankets like most people do. And I'm going to say that positive because I think this is very funny.
It is. It
It's
absolutely is.
deeply funny. I think it's cute. I think it's hilarious. I think it's consistent with his character across both versions. That like he found a stray cat. He didn't check to see if it had fleas or ticks or anything.
Nope.
Or a collar.
More serious illness.
Or more serious illness. Strange cat right into my bed.
Yep.
Under the covers.
Yep.
Get those fleas right in there.
Yep.
A gentleman.
If she's got an ear infection, that's everywhere.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine. His like one, like it's a redeeming quality. I'll give him that. We love it.
Green flag? Question mark?
Yeah, green flag.
Green flag, perhaps. Relia had made a comment about Kakeru being like kind of this like allegory of Motoki and his overqualified girlfriend, the movie, and hard agree. Hard agree on that because mood for this version. Like Kakeru like at least has like half of a brain cell in this movie, and Motoki, I love him, but that is a himbo if I ever did see one. And like what the hell? I'm trying to parse my own comment. Oh yeah. Kakeru is literally is it Derek? I forget. Who's the prince and Swan Princess?
It's Derek.
Prince Derek. You know that bit where it's like, oh, you're beautiful. And she's like, is that all? And he's like, do I need more? And his like manservant butler guy is like, how to offend a woman in like 10 words or less. That's I because like Himeko comes and is like, "Oh my god, I'm an astronaut, yippee!" And he's like, "Congratulations!" Like, I'm sorry, is this
yeah, is
Neon
that
Genesis Evangelion? Like, get wrecked. And so poor girl is suffering, and I'm like, I know you are sickly, and like, it would be disabled on disabled crimes, so I think it's fine for me to get like a single punch in. This he
Like,
just
it's
needs like
lateral.
the coulda had a V8. But yeah, strangely self-aware and still extremely stupid. There's also a bit in the film where Usagi is like humming her own theme song. I think it's when she's getting ready for bed after like it's pre-potpourri shenanigans. You can just hear her humming her own theme song. Also, Kakaru apparently only owns one shirt. Like, he only
Entire movie.
the entire movie. Like, he sleeps in the shirt. He sometimes layers like an additional shirt over the shirt, but this is the one shirt. And it's also in like the flashback photograph of like him and Himeko and all of the science bros together. Like, this is his only shirt.
Now,
You can have
in
NASA
fairness,
education, but you can't get him.
in fairness,
mhm,
if this is a man who we know to have a special interest,
mhm.
this may be a man who has one shirt that is his safe shirt that he
Yeah,
owns 30 of because it
this
is
is
the
true.
only safe shirt.
I will say that in the manga, he does in fact wear other shirts.
Thank God.
The movie version could be different.
Yeah.
Manga Kakaru has at least one other shirt and a pair of pajamas.
Good for him.
Because like also his like apartment looks like it's really cold because he's got like all of these like hanging like tapestries around his bed, and I'm like, do you have the heat on like 50, my guy? Like, what is happening? Did your
Yeah, and he also
funding
has,
get
like, glass
cut?
walls.
Like your PhD program, like your grants got cut, and now you can only afford your one shirt and your very cold apartment.
So it probably is very cold, if nothing else, because, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to take this seriously, because he lives like at the bottom of an observatory, and the observatory, it not only is directly surrounded by the sea on like 75% of
true.
it, it also, he's got like these floor to ceiling like windows and sliding glass doors also all along like two walls. So the
It's also worth noting he
insulation.
doesn't ever lock those sliding
Oh,
glass
no.
doors.
Yeah,
She's
Because
like
Luna
no.
a
gets in
small
and out
cat,
really
just
easily.
kind of like
Yes.
holds the door open. Yeah. Like
This is true.
there's no insulation effectively happening there. So I can
No.
fully believe that it's cold as shit, which is
Fair.
probably not good for his health.
No, because Mr. Mans has whatever poor baby Hotaru had prior
Every disease.
to
Yeah, are you raising your hand?
just poor Victorian orphan wasting disease of indeterminate origin. Everything is tuberculosis. But yeah, my man's. Also the bit where like Artemis is like sadly slinking out of the room after like Luna makes her nasty little comment that basically insinuates that she does not see
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Is
losing
that happening
Di-
for anyone else?
Yeah,
Yes,
no, it's-
yep. We're losing her.
So
Clear.
Julia had something to say, so
Yeah.
while Ducky reconnects.
Can we also talk about the weird shower entrance to his apartment? How it's got like the door and then it's like the glass wall and then there's a walkway? And I was just like, oh, that's the shower. And then somebody went in and out of that door and I was like, what do you mean?
I think his apartment may have not been meant as a residential area initially. Like that may have just been meant to be like a lower office area of the observatory. So it just has a glass door. And then he like put a bed in there because he was like, I live here now.
And they were like, well, we can't stop him.
The manga doesn't make this any clearer. He just kind of has a cool apartment in the manga. Like, it's.
But no, you're correct. He does appear to have a shower door for his front door.
It's really weird. And then he's got like a hallway that leads out that also has a bit of glass in it, which is also bizarre, but it's not the shower entrance.
No.
Which I was just like, what's going on here?
Design choices were made.
They sure were.
your notes while
Yeah. One of my notes was Kakaru developed AI psychosis like 2 decades before ChatGPT existed.
Ducky agrees with you.
There's a part in the battle, one of the ineffectual battles where the inners and outers are fighting the snow dancers and they kill like one of them and there's like 300. But at one point, Uranus does world shaking and she beats up one of the snow dancers and like its arms get
Welcome back.
knocked off. And Venus goes, "She's no Venus de Milo." And I was like, that's a good zinger right there. Ducky, did you want to get back to your comments?
Just my boy, my son. I love my little man's, and also Sagi being absolutely clueless as to like her own cat's like relationship status. Bless her. Like,
In fairness,
just
Luna seemed to be confused as to her own relationship
true,
status. So
true, true.
Yeah.
Mother like
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah, pretty much. My boy. Also, Momo's Santa Claus. Like, I have no choice but to stand for that. Like,
to be
I'm
It's
here
clear,
funny that
this
all the other
movie.
Sailor Scouts are also like, yeah, obviously the cats are dating.
Yeah,
And Sagi's
right.
like, what do you mean? And Luna's also like, what do you mean?
Yes.
They did meet Diana.
Yeah, that's true. They did. But it's also like, they also seem to have a cognitive dissonance between Chibiusa being legitimately Usagi's daughter and also not. Because
Yeah.
at the current moment, she's never had a kid.
Yeah.
So
Right.
she's like, she's
Yeah.
not my fucking kid. And then they're like, no, literally, she's your child. And then she's like, I don't believe it. You're
Yeah.
just like, okay, girl, like you do whatever, I guess.
but,
Serena's
she looks
like-
you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serena's like, in the most literal sense, that's a future me problem.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
So-
also
Truly.
like, it's really funny because future her is also like, that's literally a past me problem.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And thus the
Mhm.
cycle continues.
Flicks her back to the
Indeed.
past. You train her.
Just slips up in Uno reverse.
Yeah.
Mhm. So to go back to Tuxedo Mask showing up late in a Santa Claus blimp with Starbucks.
Mhm.
The thing, if you have not seen this movie, the thing that is crucial to understand about him showing up in a Santa Claus blimp, fully in a Santa Claus suit, is that he didn't need to do this for any reason whatsoever.
No.
He was not sneaking behind enemy lines, trying not to be noticed. Like there was no need for a
No.
disguise in any way. Even if he was like, I need to hitch a ride in on the balloon so that I don't get caught by the snow dancers, I need to be up high. He didn't need to
Yeah.
put on a Santa Claus costume to do any of that.
Mhm.
He just really wanted to. And he does yell Merry Christmas as Santa Claus. And then as he's ripping off the Santa suit to reveal these tuxedo masks, he says, and a Happy New Year. All of
He
which
also blows his cover
he
before he does that.
he only does, yes, he does. He only does any of this because he really wanted to. Like, there's at no time did he have to do any of this.
Gonna hand this one to the 90s animation that doesn't happen in the manga. That is a
But it is
it's such a good
extremely
choice.
funny.
It is
Yeah, because
Great
it's
delightful.
the rose
choice.
comes down and then they're like tuxedo mask and then they're like Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Saint Nick.
And then it's like, actually, I am tuxedo mask.
Mhm.
And that was just like a bizarre series of choices.
hilarious moment.
You have to
Oh.
imagine that, like, if you've got a theater full of little kids watching this movie and Tuxedo Mask throws the rose and then the screen pans up and it's Santa Claus, they're cracking the fuck up. You have to imagine it was hilarious.
I mean, we did.
Yeah.
We
We
did.
did.
We
Yes.
cracked the fuck up. You can go
It's
watch our reaction on Patreon and
a
watch us
hilarious
Mhm.
choice.
laugh our asses off when this happens.
And that is why we put this in the positives section.
Yep. Yep, no, it was great. This is
great.
great.
Yeah. No. He just
So-
committed to a bit, and we love
Yeah.
that for him.
So another genuine positive for me in terms of characterization, Luna asks Serena, like, what do you and Darian talk about together? And she's talking about, like, how she loves when he kind of lights up when he talks about things that he's interested in. Even if she doesn't understand it, she loves to hear him talk about it. And she says, my favorite conversations with him are when he confides in me. Like, this is so sweet. She genuinely loves their connection. She genuinely admires and notices his positive qualities. I wish he had half as much regard for her positive qualities as she so clearly does for his.
At any point in time.
Ever.
Number one mama hater.
Yep. And then this should not have been in the positive section, but like at some point I was like, Kakadu is kind of a flop man for real. Like he keeps being mean to Himiko. She keeps showing up and caring for him in spite of it. Himiko, babe, you can do better.
When we get to the negatives, I'll talk about how like this is not their relationship at all.
Mm-hmm. It's what they wrote for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so do we think it was exciting and engaging? And this is even if it wasn't relevant or high quality. That's talking about episodes. So, like, I guess even if it wasn't high quality, which it was, the animation in this is gorgeous. This is a stunningly beautiful film.
Yeah, it was pretty. I guess this is my least favorite of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Michi, we can hear you.
Michi, you're on mute.
Well,
Run that by us again.
Was that supposed to be silent? Oh no.
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 We thought it was a bit.
Oh, am I
can't
back?
hear me at all?
No.
No,
we
we can.
you.
No,
Now
you
we
can?
hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Because my mic is going in and out. Ugh.
Oh, fun. I love that for you.
Yeah, so I have to check on Restream to make sure my mic's working. But no, I actually have fun with this movie. I think it's like a very long episode.
It is like a long episode.
That's a fair
And-
thing to say.
It says the
Mhm.
monster of the week just happens to have gigantic ice titties. Like that is what I'm
If
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
else, ice titties are in fact interesting and engaging.
I mean, it's no worse than the star nipples.
No, it's not worse.
That
This is true.
It's so
True.
true.
But if they were
True.
gonna make a long episode, could they have made one of the better episodes a long episode?
Yo.
This is a conversion of,
Yeah.
of the short story.
I
which is
mean,
a pretty good-
cathedral, 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I have a list of like episodes that I would rather have been longer. Like the ending of the Deathbusters arc, where Pitchell and Cyprien get like half an episode when they are the strongest of the witches
Mhm.
5 is really egregious to me. It's also
Yep.
wild that Tilu gets an episode. It's also wild that like that's just they're like, that's it. Don't worry about it. And the next episode pops off, and I was like, this could have also been a half hour longer and it would have been better.
Yep.
Just like any point in that arc where they were like, oh, we're gonna fuck around for 5 episodes. We're gonna have even more of these other two, like, who are just not good at their jobs. Like, okay, Uriel was doing her best. They gave her no funding. And
Yep.
she was just like, I'm gonna guerrilla scientist this. But then, like, I don't know, like, I like Mehmet as a character. I think she's fun. But I was also like, okay, but why is Mehmet getting 1 billion episodes to just squander all this funding? She's like, but I'm baby girl. And then they just are like, you are baby girl. You do whatever you want.
That's
And
exactly
she's like,
how
I
it goes.
will.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it goes.
This is exactly what
I-
happens. She's like, but
Precisely.
Dr. Come away. I'm baby girl. And he's
I'm
like,
so baby.
Mhm.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
you are.
oh, you are just a girl.
Like I really like the
Mhm.
short story itself is like here's the is this long, right? It's not really that
Yeah.
short. It's
Right.
like the length of a couple chapters of the actual manga. Like it would have been like
Mhm.
3 standalone single issues, or like 3 serial entries because this was
Yeah.
it was published in a manga magazine like many manga are.
Mhm.
And like I would truly love to see more standalone stories. I like this is a cool one-off, and I kind of think Sailor Moon lends itself really well to cool one-offs. And I would love to see more of them.
It almost felt like Sailor Moon did a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, where it's like here's
Yeah.
this like when TV shows used to be made for network syndication, where like every episode in theory could stand on its own
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't part of like a greater series because like networks would rerun like a batch of
Mhm.
episodes or like a specific episode, and so you kind of had to have episodes written so that anyone tuning in on the channel that day
Could just pick it up and then be like, oh, now I just want to watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't so highly specific. But it's not like they were like, well, we're not doing larger narratives. But like, it did seem like it was very much like, if this is your first like exposure to Sailor Moon, you'd be like, I get the broad strokes.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Mhm.
And kind of go on from there. And apparently, a lot of us as kids did do that.
We did. Yeah.
Oh, who didn't see this movie at Blockbuster and pick it up?
Yeah.
I did not.
Well,
I had not seen this. I didn't know it existed until this week.
Oh my
And I was like,
gosh.
oh, this is where the Santa Claus meme came from.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
one.
This is the
Yeah,
one.
this was your first exposure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was not very good.
It's not very good time. We talked positively.
Hold that opinion
first.
until
Yeah.
20 minutes later.
Yeah, we talked positively first.
I think I like a lot
Glows,
of
then grows.
I like a lot of the color choices that they made with a lot of like the backgrounds. I like a lot of the color choices that they made with like Ice Booby Lady specifically. I think her design kind of rules. I was like, I'm surprised I've never seen a cosplay of that. And then she turned around and then I was like, never mind. I know why. But I was also like, oh, you could definitely make like a shiny breastplate. Like, I mean, I guess literally, or you could make the bra strap connect to a bra in the front. If
Sure
you felt
could.
like it. There are plenty of like hot people who are like, I do want to wear that, and that's fine. They should. Or like you could make like just like your own design for like the breastplate. You could do that. And
no,
like,
there is one cosplayer who did it.
I have
Oh,
never
yeah?
seen it.
Let me see if I can find her.
Yeah.
I think it was a Russian cosplayer.
It's always the Russian cosplayers. They're out here not fucking around.
Mhm. If anybody's not afraid to have their titties out in the snow,
Oh, I
What's
just meant like if there's a cosplay that has been done and then nobody else has seen it, it's because it was done by like a Russian cosplayer with no chill, and it's great. It's always like, yeah, I spent 8 months working on it and I did nothing else but do this thing, and I'm like, of course you did.
This is like back in the days of like DeviantArt. I'm talking.
Oof.
Oh,
yeah, back
yeah.
when you had to post them there.
What's the name of the queen again?
Snow
Princess
Kaguya.
This is-
Yeah, you can either put in Princess Snow Kaguya or Princess Suno, Suno Kaguya.
Thank you.
Well, while Mishi is looking that up, let's talk about our favorite parts.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Standout moment for me. Honestly, I really liked the girls' shopping montage at the beginning. It was really fun to see them all enjoying themselves as a group of 5. Even Ami is there enjoying shopping. She's buying her big old stack of books, and they do a little something like for everyone. You get the trying on clothes, which clearly Minako is enjoying the most. You get them all like playing the punching game. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah,
She really looks like the figure that she was based on. Like, I'm really
Yes.
impressed by that
Mhm.
specifically.
Yes.
I'm trying
I know
to
that
get
you
this
tried
so
to
it
make your
looks right.
screen bigger. There we
There we
go.
go.
I really
Oh, did
like
she, like,
her
paint
design
herself?
choice to make herself silver and not try to do like the shades of
Yeah.
blue that they
Yeah.
went with for
Yeah.
the anime. Like I understand why they went that way for the anime, but
Right.
I think silver was the right call. In the same way that when people tend to depict Cinderella's dress as being blue and in
Yes.
the original like it was silver. So I think the
Yes.
silver looks beautiful.
Yep.
She
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah, it's
she
like you should
does
put
look
her DeviantArt
queen.
name in the
Oh yeah,
chat.
she's just straight up topless.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know
it-
she was
do you
wearing
put
like pasties.
She does have
star
like,
pasties?
Okay.
Yeah, she got star pasties on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very funny.
Yeah.
Well, like it's such
Very
a
on
good
brand.
cosplay.
This
It's
is gorgeous,
gorgeous.
though.
It's gorgeous.
Did she make that headpiece out of spoons?
Did she?
I bet you
Yeah.
she did.
I don't think she did, but at first glance, it did look like a bunch of spoons.
That
Yeah.
would have been hilarious. But yeah, this is Sailor Moon. Who is
Should
this?
put their DeviantArt name in chat.
Narvin.
Narvin? I don't think this is a DeviantArt. I'm gonna put it in the chat though.
That is old internet you were looking
Yes.
at. Right there.
Yep.
Listen, this is
This
like
is a
the
live
beginning of my
journal community.
cosplays.
I could do the
This is
HTML
a
for those tables.
live
That's how old the
journal.
internet is. Like,
Okay, hang
I
on,
could code
hang
that
on.
entire website.
Narvin.
I know.
Narvin.
HTML.
Beautiful work, Narvin.
Yeah, like for some
Wherever
reason
you are.
that cosplay when I saw it, I was just like, God damn.
Yeah, it also reads very like Akasha from
Mhm.
Interview with the Vampire.
Queen of the Damned?
Whatever the third one is. Yeah, Queen of the Damned.
Yeah.
That one. Hi.
Is it Max?
So,
They have the new Interview with the Vampire season's gonna happen, and they're
so
gonna have
what
a new
were-
Akasha.
What were other people's standout moments? Ducky, what did you like?
Oh, sorry. I was like trying to see if that was like her handle.
No problem.
Okay. So my standout moment was Luna's transformation because it's just like so beautiful and like I love it so much. It's just like one of those like iconic Sailor Moon scenes that's just like tattooed on my brain. And they have like this really cool like rainbow effect with it, and it's just so pretty. Like I'm losing words rapidly, but like it's just so pretty. Like watch it for
Yeah.
that.
All right, Michi, what standout moment or favorite part for you? What did you like?
Okay, hear me out. I know you hate her.
We're
But I
listening.
actually think Luna has a good emotional moment with Serena.
She does.
She does.
She
Yeah.
does.
She's got
She
a
absolutely
lot.
does.
When she's crying about the fact that she'll never end up with him, and like, who hasn't been there where there's been somebody where you're like, well, damn.
Mhm.
And then like you get, and like, I don't know, I just think it's like a really beautiful heart of the movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
It is.
I think it is. I think the story itself is pretty good. I just think the movie is not a very good adaptation of the manga.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the story is bad at all.
Yeah.
I think it's quite a heartfelt, sweet story that's touching and has like a nice emotional core. And I actually kind of am disappointed that the movie didn't include the emotional core for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like also about like his relationship with Hime, which is stronger than it is here, and
Yeah.
like his relationship with his friends, and like he's dying and not telling anyone. That's also a thing.
Yeah.
And then like everyone else's relationship with each other and their thoughts on romance, and Usagi's relationship with Mamoru, and it's like about love and Christmas Eve. Like
Mhm.
it's really a kind of a sweet, heartfelt story.
Yeah.
I just wish we saw more of that in the actual film.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Anyway, this is about standout moments. Standout moments / favorite parts. I think I'm gonna have to give that for the movie itself. I'm gonna have to give that to Tuxedo Mask rolling up to Santa Claus.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
In the manga, there's a moment where the Outers are like tracking the comet when it reappears. Like it appears, it's on a collision course with Earth, it disappears, and then it comes back, and is really gonna crash into the Earth for real this time. And Michiru is tracking it on the mirror, and the Outers like teleport through the mirror to go fight her in space.
Yes.
So.
And she does defeat them, and they get like thrown back out through the mirror, and there's this good panel of like the mirror on the floor and the three of them like, ugh. It's a really cool moment that I wish was in the movie.
Mhm.
If only.
Yeah.
If only. I do love them completely unbothered having their dinner. As like Snow Dancer comes crashing through the window. Like, well.
Julia, what was your favorite part or your standout moment?
Ooh, the bit that's the most Takeuchi to me is where she's like basically like they do something to like I want to say it's after Usagi's like big speech about love and light and whatever,
Mhm.
and Kage is like, I don't actually care about that, and then summons a bunch of the ice dancers out of like the crystals. They just start like kind of like oozing up and then like becoming guys, and then there's way more than they expect. So they're basically just like, Jesus Christ, we didn't know she could do all that. And that's probably my favorite part. Because it is, again, it's the most Takeuchi, because Takeuchi was really good at like being on that knife's edge of like, I want to do something cool and like haute couture, and also I want it to be scary. And I think that's really fun. I also like that, like literally, like the opening shots where like Kage is like, "I'm evil and I'm gonna freeze the earth because I feel like it," and also I'm hot and I've got guys and they're gonna go do my evil bidding.
Yep.
I don't like the noises they make, but like, yeah, it's
The ululation.
horrible. They do it all the time.
That's the one.
It's also it's not even that the sound is particularly upsetting, but they put it on like
Everything.
Oh, like it's got like the Doppler effect going on where it sounds like it's like driving by you, and every time you're like, this is upsetting every time.
Drive by Snow Dancers.
Oh man, that get all of us? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Who is everyone's favorite character?
Himiko, absolute queen. Like she's so cool. She can be my incredibly caring and successful wife if she wants to. Hakuyu doesn't
Yeah.
deserve her. Himiko, please pick me. I would never try to invent my own insane flat earth theories or whatever.
I would never do what he did, which is everything.
Yeah.
I love Tuxedo
Yeah.
Santa.
Tuxedo Santa.
We
Yeah.
also buried the thing about like him coming back, or like her coming back to his apartment after he like has that weird blow up with her, and she's like, I really just want to mend our relationship, and I think that we should like be together, and he's like, get out of my house.
Right?
Oh
He's basically
yeah,
just like,
he
I
is
don't care
so
about you.
mean
I
to
think this is
her.
not. I don't think this is savable. Get out of my house.
He
And
blew
she's
her
just
off.
like,
She
what the
came
hell?
back to take care of him when he was like infirm.
Dying.
And then he
Yeah.
was like, fuck off, we have no relationship because you don't believe in my flat earth theory.
Yeah.
It was wild. Oh my god.
I'm in his chat GPT.
Yep.
Cat GPT.
Cat GPT.
Chat GPT.
Cat GPT.
Chat
is so
GPT is
true.
better if you read it.
If you read it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Artemis is my best boy. Thank you. No notes. Goodbye. He's my fave. Long-suffering boy.
Well, I think I have to upvote Himiko, both in this film and in the manga. She's also
Yes.
she's a better character in the manga because he's a better character in the manga. But like she has a whole bunch of she has her own struggle. She has a whole character arc.
Mhm.
Awesome one-off character from this short story. What about you? You can just agree with us.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't really disagree. I think like her getting to be an astronaut was really sick. I know it's different in the manga, and that also like, she like really gets disrespected on screen a whole bunch, which is really lame. And she's doing her best. But I also just think Snow Kage could be a really interesting villain if like
Mhm.
they had more time to set that up in a way that wasn't insane.
Yeah.
And they didn't have that. Because like there's a scene in the manga that you showed me that kind of looks like her like leaning over him, and I was like, ooh, vampirism, my favorite. And I was like, oh, that makes him Lucy. That's so interesting to me specifically. Which would be really cool. And like I was like, oh man, if they had that scene in the movie, I would have liked it a lot more. I've been like, well, on the basis that it's got Dracula adjacent imagery in it, I love it.
Mhm. Very fair.
Yeah, I think she really suffered from this was a case where this was an A plot and a B plot that
Yeah.
had nothing to do with each other, and they didn't have
Yeah.
to have nothing to do with each other. At any point, because I love your Dracula comparison, and I'm like, oh,
Yes.
we can lean into that. We can
Yeah,
have
because
him,
especially
if
if she's
if
like
he's-
stealing his energy on like.
but also like
like,
he
keeps doing
keeps he shouldn't be allowing himself, he should be doing things to prevent that, and because he keeps like giving into the urge to to open doors he shouldn't open and walk places he shouldn't go, then he keeps like sort of letting her have access to him. You could give a push and pull where like she needs him to do something so that she can get energy from him. You could have her, because right now she just kind of drops her crystal on Earth for no reason and then is like, oh shit, where's my crystal? I need that.
Yeah. Oh no, I meant to have that where I would get it again.
Right.
Yeah,
And so
There's-
instead, if she puts it there on purpose, she
Yeah.
must need something from it, and have it be that she needed some sort of like to draw out earth energy from him in some way, and so she needs to power it up with human energy or whatever, and then she has a motive to interact with him, and then your A plot and your B plot join together.
Yeah, or
They don't
some way for it, like basically for her to be like, well, I needed someone to keep it safe, and I knew you would do it.
Yeah.
And her basically coming to visit him and being like, oh, you're doing such a great job. Also, I see you're not using all this warmth that you have.
Oh, and imagine her being like, yes, I am Princess Snow Kaguya.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yes,
Oh, yeah, that
I'm
would be
the
so
maiden
great.
of the moon.
Her validating him specifically would have made it so good. And then he's like, everyone else is crazy but me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her being like, you're so right. And then Luna trying to be the one person to be like, hey, wait a minute. I don't think she's telling you the truth. I don't think she's like doing anything good for you. I think would have been really cool, but that's not what they did.
All of that would have been so good.
Yeah.
Would have made this an incredibly good movie. And they didn't do that.
So there's a part in the manga where he's in the hospital and he asks her to like bring the crystal to him in the hospital.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, thinking it's just a rock he likes.
Mhm.
And she's like,
I'll
Just
bring
a
him
pocket
his
rock.
comfort rock.
she was like,
All
I've
men
been
have
curious
them.
she's like, well, I kind of want to examine it myself anyway, so I'll go get it. And she goes to his room and sees it like grown into a person shape and is like, no.
No.
Oh, this is like controlling him. Just
Oh,
like
something is happening.
yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, this is what's like the word the translation I read uses is seducing him. She's like, oh, this is the thing that's like his obsession, just like the Snow Queen.
If it was quite literally seducing him, it would have been so much better. They were like, no, we're not doing subtext.
Yeah.
And she picks it up and smashes it.
My girl.
Yeah, Himiko.
Yep.
What a queen.
She's like, this thing is evil.
She's like, nope,
Yeah.
nope,
She's like,
nope,
this
nope.
thing is evil. But she's also already been told by Luna and I think also Usagi that like the comet has monsters on it. And she's just like, okay.
Moon's haunted.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, Moon's haunted. Sorry.
Moon's haunted.
Yeah.
Well, that cat's talking to me, so I may as well believe this too. And yes, she does get pregnant in the manga. I didn't quite put together that's what that panel was alluding to, but yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a panel at the very end where she says, "Next time we'll all go, all three of us. So let's go to the moon no matter what." Yeah.
Baby can't go to the moon.
Yeah.
No.
Baby cannot go to
You
the
also
moon.
have to wait at least, I guess, a year or so before you can try to go to the moon.
Yeah.
No babies on the moon.
Ugh.
No babies
babies
on the moon. She probably shouldn't have gone to space pregnant, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
definitely one of those things they should be checking you for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we've dredged up some nice things. Oh, Meichi, before we move on to saying mean things, is there anything else nice that you want us to say about this movie?
I'm the only one who had fun.
That's not true. That is not
We
That's
had
true.
We have
It
fun
doesn't mean
regardless
we
of whether we
enjoyed the
like it.
movie.
Fun.
Or rather, it doesn't mean we thought it was good.
I
yeah.
love watching movies with you guys. I always have fun.
Oh yeah, it's always a blast. Even if we're like,
I know. For some reason, I'm totally the only one who's like unbothered. I'm having a good time with the story plot, even though I know it's garbage.
That's why we need your perspective. We're like, please, Michi is the only one who does not have the hater's curse.
No, for some reason, I'm totally fine with everything. All right, let's go to comments.
Yeah,
So-
let's do that.
Ninja Master 551 says the Cloverway dub of the S movie was my first exposure to Sailor Moon. I've heard that from a couple people. That's really cool.
Really? That's so surprising.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this movie is actually like really important to Sailor Moon as a whole because of the time period it came out in. Sometimes this was people's only exposure to Sailor Moon.
yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, and then Ninja Master 551 also says, wonder what else Kakaru believes in. He's probably an aliens built the pyramids type of guy.
The movie one for sure.
Oh, 100%. The movie one. Also, what the movie one's fashion. That's the one thing I want to argue about at the end of how bad it was. Ugh. And then Ura says, ice lady with boobies that could carve ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or also says, bizarre thing about this movie is that unlike the other two, all attacks are stock footage. There are no real-time attacks.
Oh yeah, I guess there aren't. This is
And
this
you know
is
what?
mostly a like the characters movie and not necessarily like an action movie.
Is the bit at the end where they all like give Usagi a second to do the thing not? I feel like that had to be.
Oh, when
like,
they're spinning around her? Yeah, that's fresh animation. But all of them doing individual attacks, they just reused the base animation.
Yeah.
Whereas in the other movies, they're new.
They spent so much other budget on everything else.
They did. And then I love you
guys
for
think
this.
it was cheap?
Ninja Master 551 says, you're tearing me apart, Himiko.
Oh, hi, Hi, Luna.
Oh, hello,
Well, hi, Luna.
Oh.
Oh, okay, and then or just echoing, well, she's no Venus de Milo.
Mhm.
It's so good.
And then Ninja Master 5 of 1 says, I always thought Princess Snow Kaguya looked a lot like the Snow Queen from the animated Russian film from the late 1950s. Maybe that was what the figurine was based on.
Yeah,
It could easily be.
because Princess no Kaguya is based off of like some Art Deco piece, which I think was like common reference for both and just slightly different
Reconversion
interpretations.
Yeah, I mean, like the Snow Queen is an old story.
Yeah.
So like, it could be a Snow Queen statuette. I do not remember from the thing if it said what it was a statue of.
I think
You still have it out, okay.
Salome. Yeah. Was this Art Deco piece called Salome?
Oh, I think Salome is how that's
Salome,
pronounced.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, at least somebody else loves the
Yeah,
movie too.
Lady Chapel got you. If nobody got you, Lady Chapel got you.
Yeah, exactly. And then yes, Luna is being a diva tonight.
She's so
Always.
cute though.
She knows she's cute. That's why she just wants early dinner and she's not getting it. And then Ura says, instead we have Princess Snow Kaguya, catchy handle.
That's true. That's true.
And then, yeah, I agree with Ura on this. They spend too much budget on human Luna's anatomy. All right, and that's
Yeah,
about
I
it for comments.
I think this is based on a libretto called Salome, which I'm linking in the host chat.
Also, Salome, the original opera, was written by Oscar Wilde, which means that it's gay.
Oh. Yeah.
It's been gay the whole time. Ice is gay.
Gay all the way down.
Yeah, and then like
Dope.
It was
If
written
you
in French.
look at some of the pictures of the character of Salome, you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's who that's crown,
Yeah.
flowy shit, tits out, that's her.
Yeah, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah.
So that and an Art Deco statuette being based on that opera would make complete sense.
Yeah.
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 It's like that Domino meme where it's like Oscar Wilde writes Salome, this Princess Snow Kaguya's design in.
And then it goes all the way to like Candyland. It's
Yeah.
it's always been Oscar.
Hey, you know what? Think it out loud, because I can't imagine y'all will have anything to say in this next section. But maybe we should take our 15-minute break.
Good call. Good call. I like it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, I'm like, I need to stretch.
All right. Shall we
Alright.
reconvene at 8:40?
Some water.
8:40 sounds good.
All right. See everybody back then.
Yeah.
All right, let me just real
Sounds good.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, wrong one. Hang on 2 seconds. You're just gonna get a bunch of hand hearts. Save. All right, love y'all.
All right, back in a bit.
Hey everybody, and welcome back for the second half of Sailor Moon S, the movie Hearts and Ice dub review. And it's definitely Sailor Moon's weirdest love story. Relia, you're muted.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I do feel like this is the weirdest love story. This is definitely the one where they were like, what if there's a love triangle between an astronaut, her sickly boyfriend, and an alien cat?
What
And
if we cut
that's
Artemis out of the love triangle with Luna?
yeah. Oh, poor Artemis. Poor Artemis. He is nothing but a gentleman the entire film, even as she treats him very badly. But okay, so let's dunk on this film a little bit. Not as though we didn't do that for the first hour and a half, but let's keep up the pace. Let's talk about what didn't work so much. So, where do we have maybe some quibbles in terms of animation quality and voice acting?
There was a line from Princess Snow Kaguya herself. You little ice flake! Girl, Snowflake was right there. Snowflake was right
Yeah.
in there. Also, I forgot that like the ice dancers have like these weird little frog fingers. And like, I don't know that it doesn't work, but it is just one of those things that I'm like, huh. And also the bra strap to nowhere here as well, because that hurt my brain. That was the other bit that was interesting and engaging for me, was trying to work out the clothing physics of that. Yeah.
It's like cosplayers. You think you got it figured out? Just kidding.
Yes.
Bra strapped to nowhere.
Yeah.
Haruka's voice remains bad. This is a different voice actor. Like you discussed earlier, her delivery and like emoting is much better. Like the actual performance is better, but it is a severe miscast. She sounds like
a Valley girl.
A Valley girl, yeah. I was like,
would not be miscast in Totally Spies,
right? Yeah, like she's got like this weird girly bubbly voice. Which is not her at all. I also pointed out, does this man only own one shirt? He's wearing the same shirt to bed and in every photo.
Every photo. And it's not like they were like, oh, this will be really easy to animate. It was covered in stripes that were hand-drawn on. Every single individual stripe was drawn on there. They had to put a lot of work to put him in that same shirt at all times.
Yeah, they didn't want to redraw the shirt.
They could have just put him in the shirt once and then done a simpler shirt at other times.
They could have, but they didn't.
They didn't, though. They really didn't, though. Lando is here.
Lando?
Yeah.
Buddy?
He's just chilling. Yeah.
His cat brother was sniffing around in here, but I think
Max.
Buddy.
So first things first, as Julia pointed out, as we talked about before, Princess Suno Kaguya's outfit makes no sense. There's like a bandeau top in the back, but then just no shirt at all in the front. Julia pointed out none of us could ever unsee it. It is simply to be known that this was a decision, because like in every single time they drew it, they had to make the choice to draw that in.
Yeah.
So like,
and then it goes nowhere.
There have to have been some animators who were like, but why is there a just follow the sheet? Oh, okay, we follow the sheet. Okay. So an interesting thing that I've noticed now that we've sort of experienced two different voice casts for the outers that they did during these years is that in both cases it's two different Pluto voices, and they both don't fit her. They both are markedly younger sounding than you would expect Pluto to be. And I wonder if that was a deliberate choice, not just that they didn't think about the fact that Pluto is older and should sound older, but like they maybe wanted her to sound like she was the same age as the other girls, even though she's visibly not, because they do sometimes seem to make choices that they're like, oh, teenagers won't want to know about the existence of coffee. They can't relate to coffee, so let's always make it Coco. I think Pluto's voice casting was another Coco thing where they were like, no, I want the audience to think of all of them as 14-year-old girls. Cast Pluto with the voice of a 14-year-old girl. It sounds insane coming out of her mouth every single time, but I genuinely feel like that was what they thought they were going to accomplish with that.
Also, if that is the same voice actor,
it is.
The voice direction do her really dirty.
Whoa.
And everything else.
Wow.
Yeah, Monica, read that out loud if you don't mind.
To my understanding, Amara is still voiced by Sarah LaFleur, just with a different voice direction to what she got in S.
How did they strike out twice?
Well, I mean, like, I presumed that her voice recordings in this film are, like, closer to her natural voice, which is why it doesn't sound weird.
Yeah.
Why she can emote.
Where she can emote. And, like, I don't know.
They let her act.
They did her so dirty because, like, if that's her voice acting, then she's a voice actor with skills and not, like...
Yeah.
I tried to think of one of the terrible things she says.
Let's blow this pop stand.
Oh yeah, come on, let's blow this pop stand. Like, why did they make her talk like that? When they could have just been like, pitch your voice down.
They could have. That's not what they did, though.
Just really not what they did.
Yeah, like most people are capable of pitching their voice down. Like, it's not
right.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like a particularly, I can do that and I'm not a trained voice actor. Like,
right.
It's not a particularly challenging thing, especially for a voice professional to do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, given like the disparity between like how low she is in S and how Valley Girl she is here, like I think you were right when like way back when you were like, yeah, she needs to have a voice that is like deep enough for her to be mistaken for a boy.
Yeah.
And so like that is the very bottom of her range. Like she cannot go any lower, and therefore like
there's no emotion.
Yeah, there's no
let's blow this pop stand.
Right, yeah. Where like, but even if she just did that for like the first episode that Haruka's introduced, like, okay, fine, but like, anyway,
that's not what we're talking. That's not what this movie is about.
No. I also wonder what it would have been if they had flipped the voice actors for Luna and our girl Trista Mayo, because like Luna's like. Chronologically, I don't know how aging on Planet Mal works, but like that's what she looked like. Artemis just looks like an old twink. Like,
yep. Yep.
What is it like when twinks? What do they become? What do they evolve into?
What's that Pokemon? What are you talking about?
But yeah, like they're young in their like human cat form, in their Mal forms. So like I wonder if they had given like Luna's voice actress to Trista, if that would have like sat better with us. Yeah, twinks experience twink death, but then what do they become after that? Like,
they become
are you just a dead twink?
They go
You're
super twink and they wake up.
What?
I think, I don't know. I'm not, never mind. I'm not going to weigh in on this.
Anyway.
Julia, did you have anything that you wanted to say negatively about like the animation? Like, I think the animation's like one of the best.
Did you want to say anything negative?
Well, this is the negative.
This is the negative section.
I know, it's just the way, the way that you say it.
Would you like to hate a little?
Just a smidge.
Yeah.
So yeah, the polywog fingers were strange. But I think that was in the manga. It was just an interesting and weird decision. It's also weird, kind of interesting that their hair is kind of like kerchief shaped. Like it's not shaped like hair, it's shaped like it's like just around their hairline, but is a singular piece and moves like that, which I think is really interesting to look at, but it's also baffling why that decision was made for this. Like there's no There's no clear reason that was done.
Yeah, the ice dance
Really
is
is giving you
100%.
the in real life.
I'm giving you a polywog finger.
Mhm.
Oh.
They do. They got little polywog figures. It's really bizarre.
They super don't have frog fingers in
Oh.
the manga at all.
Oh, then that was this is on the animation team, and they were like, you know what?
You know what would be horny?
For these-
Frog fingers.
For these
Yeah,
ice
I was like,
dancers,
horny animation team, like
they
besties.
could have made them like snowflakey, and then that was like not what they did.
That would have been dope.
And I don't understand why they made that decision. There's also a very visual lack of sparkle in the ice movie, which is very bizarre to me.
It's true.
Like you can't really animate glitter, but you can animate sparkle, and like you can like give things the effect that they are shimmering without like having them like physically be reflective. And like they do that, and like they do that really well, I think, in Crystal for sure. And like that I know that's like way beyond the timeline of this, but like at the time they sure could have done it. We watched The Swan Princess, and that movie fucks. But like they had some of those beautiful like shimmering and sparkling effects. Like you can do it. So that was a bizarre decision, but I guess that was also like they were like, we're already really at our limit. We paid the extra money for the polywog fingers. It was worth it to us in our hearts. So that's what we've done. So we're also going to use a bunch of stock animation for all these other things that we don't really need. We're really at our limit. We put this bandeau top on the back, but not on the front. We couldn't afford front. And we also couldn't afford to like do anything else with like, I don't know. We couldn't afford Luna's shoes. We couldn't do it. We had those dogs were out.
She is barefoot in the manga too.
Yeah, but they also spent a good minute to show us how well rendered her feet were.
Someone,
all right, it's not as horny. It's not as horny as the Udial shoe thing, but it is up there. They really want to just draw Udial's feet that one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, no, those are. I guess those are my negatives. Yeah, she also looks younger in the manga more so than she does in the animated. In the animated, she looks like the Outer's age, and in this, she looks a little younger than Usagi. Yeah.
So let's talk about the plot.
Some choices.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the plot.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to say something very controversial. This walked, so Princess Tutu could do many photos. Because this is like I can see the through line. I can see where we were like, I like this like critter falling in love with a human man plot line. Let's cook with this. But like Luna's just a cat and Duck's just a duck. But like this is like, girl, you already have a man. He's already got a lady. Like what are we doing? Sailor Moon, cat infidelity, and some bitch has beef with Grandmama Moon again would have been
Buns the first, yes.
Yeah, like
yeah, as Michi would put it, Buns the first.
Yeah, I have a note that says this man out here breaking up in front of a cat he just found. Oh man, there's such a character assassination of poor Kakaru in this movie. They just butchered his character so much. I guess this is the plot structure section. I found the bit where he breaks up in front of Luna jarring in kind of a bad way. Like funny, it's funny, but
you
like,
don't understand me like this cat I just met does. Like, okay.
It's funny, but not in a good way.
No,
just projecting.
Like it's so bad because they have a fight and Himiko and he's like, well, get out then. And Himiko, like, she walks just out the door and she's kind of hoping that he'll realize that he blew up on her for no reason and go after her. So she kind of waits afterward and he just turns to Luna and he's like, You believe me, don't you? Oh, I wish I knew what your name was. And then he just focuses on guessing her name and then gets real excited when he guesses her name correctly, like she's the fucking Little Mermaid. And he's just like, "Oh, Luna, that's a perfect name for you, blah blah blah, just like the people on the moon." And like at that point, Himiko realizes that he wasn't even sparing a second thought for her. Like it didn't, like he was never going to go, "Oh shit, did I have an insanely outsized reaction to my girlfriend questioning my insistence on this scientific phenomenon that no one else observed? Maybe I should go after her and talk to her and tell her that I blew up at her. I'm sorry." And she realizes in that moment that like that's not even on his radar. Her feelings are not in the picture for him in this moment. And I was just like, wow, he's super excited about figuring out Luna's name in this moment while she's standing there being crushed. Oh,
Yeah, he'll come out. He'll come out. Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he just kind of walks out and is like, "Oh, you're still here." And then she's like leaving.
Yep.
And
So,
he's like, "Oh, I guess she heard that whole conversation." Huh.
yep. Then still doesn't go after her or
No.
reconsider. Yeah, nope.
No.
So my issue with the plot structure of this movie is that, as I've sort of implied in my summary, the villain's plan makes no goddamn sense. She drops her special crystal down on Earth for no clear reason. Then she has to send her innumerable servants to try to find the crystal that she dropped without keeping track of it. And then when she finds it, like she's clearly surprised that it sucked a man's life force and became more powerful. So that was not part of the plan. She then uses the crystal to freeze the earth, but like why did she drop the crystal in the first place?
Yeah, why didn't she just drop it directly in the ocean if she
What's
wanted to freeze the earth?
what's happening?
Yeah.
Why didn't she just go to Earth with the crystal and start freezing it? What was the whole beginning part with the dropping the crystal and then going back and finding the crystal again? What the fuck? What was the point of that?
Yeah, why? And it's not like the Outers attacked her, so she was like, "I will just jettison the crystal first, so that they don't get it." And then they were like, "No, we're not doing that."
None of that.
Oh yeah, like a little Rogue One moment. A little
Which they
plans
can't
were
have it if I
plans.
don't have it. Yeah, no, they didn't do that either.
None of that. No.
None.
Like Monica
Also,
said, they didn't take
where were the
everything on
Outers?
It just took it.
The Outers
Yeah,
were in a diner having coffee.
Yeah.
They were not doing their
Coco,
job
how
guarding
dare
the boundary
you?
of the solar system.
Yeah.
You don't slander
You're
them.
so right. They were having cocoa. What was I thinking?
Because like, is Kaguya, is she like from within or from outside of? Is that ever established or?
So what is established is that like whether or not she was originally from within or from without, when she previously tried to freeze the earth for shits and giggles, again, no initial motivation. Queen Serenity used Silver Crystal power, the power of love and friendship, to blast her out of the fucking solar system. Like just blasted her 1,000 years away, and it's taken her all of this time to make her way back. So wherever she's gone, we can assume she's been beyond the solar system. So at least at that point, she became an external threat that then was the Outer's job to stop, whether or not she originally was.
Like I said earlier in the discussion, like there's a scene in the manga where like Michiru is tracking the comet on her mirror, and then they confront her in space, and she says, "Your," in quotes, "solar system has always been mine. It is a part of me. 4.5 billion years ago, I was meant to reign over this star system, but the solar system branded me a heretic and cast me out. This blue jewel was supposed to grow under my care." And then Pluto was like, "Fuck you."
Okay.
She calls her just an ugly scrap of pre-solar nebula.
Damn, Daniel. Okay, so now I have even more haterade for this movie because...
How could you not include that?
Well, yeah, because it makes it look like the Outers are sleeping on the job. This is character assassination of our favorite throuple.
Yeah, it's also like, again, they had like a long episode amount of time and they were like, not that part though.
Nope.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. None of that.
That would be too
Yeah,
interesting.
and when she like sends the snow dancers to attack them, and then the snow dancers like freeze everybody into like this like ice sleep, and then while they're like dying of frost, everyone has like a vision of someone they care about, like they're they're thinking about people they love and who they want to spend Christmas with while they're dying, while they're
Aw.
freezing to death.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, once again, all the inners get frozen because it's not a
Yeah.
it's not a
This isn't
story
about
from
them.
the manga if the other senshi don't die.
This is true.
Where would we hang our Christmas lights
Yeah.
if not off their dead
Oh,
bodies?
also there's a whole part of I have a bit about this later. Hold on to this. Like my gripe with the plot structure is that it's missing all the parts from the original story that make all of these things that we're complaining about that don't make any sense make sense.
Right. Yeah.
Imagine.
A concept.
So I guess we can move on to the characterization.
Yeah.
My first note says this villain has questionable in the sense that I don't understand what they are motivations.
She just likes
And then
ice.
Yeah,
She really
she
likes ice.
I mean, she does have a motivation, which I would learn later.
Yeah.
And then I said, Luna, no, don't kiss a man without his consent.
Yeah, it's real weird.
It's weird.
It's weird, and she's got stanky cat breath.
Stanky
Also,
cat
she
breath
doesn't have
combined with
lips.
potpourri.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really stop Max or Morgana from sticking their little snouts
I
like,
mean,
in my mouth.
I mean,
but
that's
like,
true too, but like, that's different. They're cats.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
They're
she
not
is a
trying-
Luna's a
person.
Shaped like a cat
Yeah, they're
and
not-
has no lips.
They're not trying to kiss me. They're mostly being like, what you got in your mouth?
Yeah, let me smell inside of your face. And you're like,
Triggered.
stop.
So yeah, characterization wise, like it's funny. Previous times when I've watched this movie in my younger years, I liked Kakadu. Like he was like this sickly dreamer sort of a man, and I was like, oh, I love a delicate man. And like, but on this watch, I was just so. You want to come up? Yeah. He wants to come up. I was so over him. Like, he just genuinely does not remotely treat Himiko the way that she deserves. All he thinks about are his own crackpot theories.
You know what this is? This is Darian with the stupid glass shoes episode,
So
but
Yeah.
it's a movie.
Yes.
Hi,
So true.
buddies. Oh, are you giving
love that.
kisses?
I love
Yep.
an opportunity to talk smack about
Aw.
Mamoru, but I don't know what's going on.
Buddies. He's so cute.
Where's my little man?
He's somewhere.
Max. I want him to
Yeah.
come in here.
Nostalgia goggles were very strong for me on this one as well. And some of it holds up, but now I'm like, I really hate this guy. I feel like he was moderately less annoying in the manga, but we'll have to reread to confirm. Confirmed. Less annoying in the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sickly dreamer character is who he is here.
Mhm.
He's gonna get every bit of salt off your hand.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is his goal. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
He's working so hard.
Yep.
Oh my God.
My hand will
Have
be
anything-
so.
anyone have anything else they
salt-free.
wanted to add to the characterization?
It really tried to give Artemis like a chip on his shoulder and kind of like, well, I have to prove to Luna that I love her, but then it's like we're not going to develop that though.
No. No.
Which is also kind of a letdown. I also wish that Luna cared about Artemis's feelings literally at all. Because then he's like, we're soulmates, and she's just like, oh, cool. It's not like, oh, I never knew, or like, oh, I didn't know you felt that way, or like, oh, I just didn't want to admit it. I wasn't ready, or anything like that. She's just like, cool.
Yep.
And
She's
then
like,
that's it.
yeah, I have a fallback.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, oh, cool. I'm glad I left you waiting then. That's cool. Good. Glad I kept that option open.
So true.
See, I don't know. Like, Little Me was like, I don't know. I think it was like I didn't really get what a piece of shit Kakuru was as a kid.
Yeah, I feel like we all kind of agree on that one.
Yep.
That sort of thing went over our heads as children.
Yeah, what does Himiko see in him?
It's his beautiful hair, and that's it.
His
As far as she
beautiful
looks.
hair. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He does.
Mhm.
He also really looks like Dr. Tomoe.
Yes.
But like yassified Dr. Tomoe.
Dr.
Mhm.
Tomoe that's seen the
Is
sun.
this like Dr.
Yeah, like-
Tomoe, but also Motoki, but also Jedi?
Yeah, but like if that was the man in the original 90s anime that like Kalinite was like, I'm willing to risk it all for this man, I would get it more if it wasn't. If it was
Mhm.
this guy
Yep.
versus fucking
Mhm.
Tomoe. A weird little freak.
He's a weird little freak, and not even in like a fun way. Not in like,
No.
he's got to be like interesting
Mhm.
outside of work. Like, I don't think he does anything else.
Nope.
He looks like he eats fish right out of the oven, no seasoning, no nothing.
Mhm.
Oh my god, true.
Yeah.
Little bit of mayonnaise to make it spicy.
Oh my god, no.
No, he doesn't
No.
like wet food. He doesn't like non-dry food.
All right, where are we?
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
no,
We are at, was it boring? If so, why?
My first note just says the pacing of this movie is not great.
Oh my god, that's your first note, but Jiminy Cricket, Monica.
Yeah.
The rest
Yeah,
of
we'll get
my
back to it.
discussion is about the plot of the manga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We needed a music kitchen banger during the final battle, and the pacing in this is just
Michael and
It's so
John were right
disjointed.
there.
right.
They were
like,
right
Yeah.
there.
They would have
They could
loved
have given us a banger.
We would have loved to. That's so true.
Mhm. Mhm.
Such a waste of talent.
Yeah.
So, like, is boring the right word? I mean, yes, it absolutely is kind of boring, but it's not because nothing's happening. It's because I don't really care about anything that's happening. The villain is so random and disconnected from anything. She has no
Mhm.
motives except like do evil, eat hot chip, and lie. And she also has no
She
connection
eats
to
cold chip. How dare you?
eat cold chip and
Yeah.
lie. So true. She also has no connection to any of the other characters. She's just doing her evil thing. And also, meanwhile, Luna falls in love with a mediocre man who only earns one shirt. I didn't really care about Luna's crush, and I didn't care about Kakadu's need to force his beliefs on his girlfriend, who he doesn't even treat that well. The inners and the outers and Chibi Moon were completely superfluous to the movie entirely. It was just a whole bunch of blah.
Mhm.
I will argue with you a teensy bit and be like,
Okay.
I didn't think it was boring. But I did think that you are right in your analysis of like, here's why I didn't enjoy it. It's because none of it made sense, and none of it made any sense in relation to the rest of it. It was just kind of like a bunch of pieces, and you're like, these don't make an outfit. But
Yep.
like, I don't think it was boring in the sense that like I was yelling at the TV like an old person yells at a football game. So like, did I find the experience boring? No.
Max is here. That's why I'm doing this.
Yay.
That was the reason I don't think it was boring, because we were shouting at the TV the whole time.
This is true.
It's true.
I want to talk about the plot of the manga, but I also want Max to come here and be on stream.
Max,
Come here, bud.
Max, your brother's here. Your dog
He
brother's
has
here.
hand requests.
Come here.
He doesn't.
Hi, bud. Get straight. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here he is.
Buddy.
The brothers.
He totally came willingly.
The brothers are present.
Yeah.
Family
Good
photo.
boy.
And Luna's here too.
Yeah.
Hi,
Luna.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello,
Hi,
Max.
buddies.
Hello,
His
Max.
beautiful
I feed you a single popcorn through the screen.
He
God.
loves one pop to the
He
corn.
loves
Love
popped
popcorn.
corn.
He also is mad at me for scooping him up without his permission. But anyway. So let's talk about the plot of the manga.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
I wanted to save
please.
I wanted to save it here because like this sort of ties into why it's why it's so
Mhm.
weird. Like, so first off, total character assassination of Kakaru and Hime in their relationship.
Mhm.
He's not shitty to her. She clearly really likes him in ways that actually make sense. They were childhood friends. They have a promise to become astronauts together. He got rejected from the actual astronaut program and then never pursued it again. And she doesn't, like, there's a reason for this that she's unaware of. And she kind of feels like he gave up on his dream, and she's like a little mad at him for doing that.
Mhm.
Like, not in a like resentful way, but in a like, I can't believe you gave up on this thing that meant so much to you, right? Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you left me alone in this.
That's not really like that. She's sort of like, there's a point at which I have this later. Like, she's upset with him because he gave up on his dream, except that his like heart is all fucked up, and so he like literally could not like survive leaving orbit.
Yep.
And there's a part where she like gets initially rejected as an astronaut for sexism reasons, and they have this like little conflict where he's like, you know, don't take it like they're really shitty to her. And he's like, you'll have another opportunity, because she's like 22, something like that.
Yeah.
She was about to be like the youngest woman to ever be an astronaut.
Yeah.
And
she's
he's
amazing.
basically like, yeah, she's amazing. He's basically like, you'll have another opportunity. This is not the end for you. And she's kind of like, yeah, I know. I'm like, she gets mad at him and is like, I'm like you, I'm not going to give up on my dream. And he's like, okay, like my heart's going to explode. But then...
And then she really changes her tune.
Yeah, she does change her tune.
Understandably.
Yeah. Then when it looks like they're going to, like, the comet disappears and then it reappears, and there's like a whole plan for the astronaut team to like get in the space plane and then maybe literally bomb the comet so it doesn't destroy Earth. And then when they need another person for that, she gets to become an astronaut. And there's a bit where like Snow Princess Kaguya has successfully frozen the Earth over so much that there's a blizzard in Florida. And like there's a blizzard and like a insane geomagnetic storm, and they're like, we're gonna have to delay the launch because the blizzard is making it difficult for us to get the rocket up there, and also geomagnetic storms like flush space with radiation, and if we do that, we might just give all those astronauts cancer. And she's all the astronauts, she's the only one who's like, let's fucking go. We gotta go. We gotta go to space. The dub also makes everyone like so mean to him when that is not the way anyone treats him in the manga. He is not a goofy crackpot who believes people live on the moon. He does not have AI psychosis. He's not like, Luna, you're the only person who ever validates me. He's like a visionary ex-boy genius. He likes the very specific Japanese fairy tale about Princess Kaguya, who is like a girl they find in the reeds and she can't marry anyone because she's from the moon. That's basically like the story. And then she goes she just like, my people need me and return to the moon, right? So he likes that fairy tale. So he named the comet after the folk tale he really likes. Which people think is charming and sweet, because it is. It
is, yeah.
Yeah. There's a frame where Luna sees that he has like an ass ton of pills on his coffee table, and he has to like take like 14 pills, and she's like, oh, so something's seriously wrong with him. And then he's even like, oh man, if Ami were here, she probably would know what those are for.
Yeah.
Ami or Mamoru, because both of them are studying medicine.
Yeah.
One of them would know what's wrong with him. And then we learn later that he has the cardio, the thing where you're like, you have an enlarged heart. Which is
cardioencephaly, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
They say it in the manga.
They say it in the manga. He has an enlarged heart and arrhythmia. So like if he got onto the space shuttle, he would just die. Like and he is dying. There's a bunch of parts of the manga where like he's just like, I only have a little bit left. So, you know, like Hime, you better do your thing, because I can't. Like literally cannot. And it's also pretty clear that he's not really told anyone that he is like dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's like a little bit of weird, like if there's any tension between him and Hime, it's literally because he didn't fucking tell her he's dying. But she also clearly knows that there's something wrong with him, because she's very dedicated to making sure he is okay.
Right.
Like he doesn't collapse in the snow, he collapses in the warm at Florida, and has to get flown home to Japan because of his heart that's bad. And she like goes home, like, and there's a weird time scale here where Takeuchi seems to like be like, you know what? We're not going to worry about how long a flight from Florida to Japan takes.
Mhm.
They happen very quickly. Characters are jet setting back between Florida and the United States. Florida and Japan. like pretty quickly. He genuinely only takes 2 days off to go to Cape Canaveral.
Wow. Nope.
Everyone knows that it doesn't take at least 12 hours to get from Tokyo to Florida. But yeah, so she like just overnights back to Tokyo before a space launch to be with him while he's having collapsed in the hospital, because you could just jet set back and forth between those two locations.
Of course you can.
Real easy. Also, the movie seems to have cut all the scary and interesting parts from the manga. Like, we don't really learn that Snow Princess Kaguya is this like ancient evil banished from the primordial dark, probably by Buns the First, doing principal deity things. There's not the part where the crystal like grows into a person size and she like emerges from it. She doesn't have she doesn't like call the Sailor Senshi infants, which she does in the manga.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Her motivation of like, well, ruling the solar system is actually rightfully mine. I'm from like the primordial soup. I'm 4 billion years old. What are you kids gonna do about it? Like, that's a much more compelling story.
It is.
Than guess I'll freeze everything because.
Yep.
And then like when Luna becomes human, it's actually because Chibi Moon specifically asks Sailor Moon to use the Grail's ability to grant wishes to turn her into a human, as like a Christmas present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so like they're like, Merry Christmas, and that's her gift, that she gets to be a real boy or real girl for the duration of Christmas. And then of course she does take him up into space, and he does get to see the sunrise over the earth. And then when he wakes up in the hospital bed after his like magical trip to space, his heart's fine. Yeah. So he also got like cured.
Yeah, so that's all of that is so much more interesting than what we got.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we learn Hime is pregnant at the end in that one line, and then everyone lives happily ever after at the end.
Yeah.
Except for Luna, who had to go back to being a cat.
Yep.
Well, Luna says she like Luna at the end is like, I'm much more comfortable being a cat. This is that was fun, but I actually like being a cat. And then she like kind of makes up with Artemis.
Yeah.
Everyone is happy at the end. That's that. Like, all of that is missing.
Yeah.
And that's why the movie feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels so weird.
Feels weird, man.
And the thing that sort of I find a little frustrating about this is that like the elements that make things make sense didn't have to be eliminated to meet the runtime. You could have ditched the part like with the potpourri.
The lengthy conversation about like how much being in love is really cool, when the girls are sitting around being like, I wish I had a boyfriend. I too wish I had a boyfriend. Oh, but having a boyfriend would be so cool. Long ass scene. Could have cut it.
Yeah, it's a couple panels in the manga of them saying things like that, or they're really sort of like, oh, I don't want to be alone on Christmas Eve, which then has everyone commiserating about someone they like and being lonely. And then there's a cute frame where both Michiru and Setsuna are both like, oh, we couldn't possibly be lonely, and they're like both leaning in on Haruka, who's like, whoa.
That's so good.
Let me see if I can find it.
Ladies, I'm only one man.
Very, very funny. Like, I feel like what I would really, really love is a crystal version of this. Like,
yes.
Like an adaptation of the actual short story, like new. If anybody's listening,
who has any sort of reach with
give us
redo the movies. Honestly, they should also redo the R one if they're gonna do that, because that would be sick.
Give us Kaguya Hime's Beloved, which is the title of the short story.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, oh man, if we're gonna make requests to Crystal, because it's like, can you do the on and the alien arc, the evil tree? Can you do that one? That would be really cool. Because that's not in the manga at all.
Nope.
Yeah, I was like, but that would be really cool because that is also integral to Sailor Moon at this point because like it's pretty iconic, honestly.
Yeah, here's the panel of them.
Oh yes.
She blatantly just wrote that in there. She's like, "Yep, that's a lesbian throuple."
Yep.
It sure is.
This point in the story, they are just like fully a throuple. They are so flirtatious whenever they're on screen together.
Yep. Let's go, gays.
All right. Well, that's all I got about. That's what I wanted. I said my piece about the manga and how I wish a bunch of these contextualizing pieces of information were in the movie.
Sure would have been dope.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was the worst part of the film?
Questionable cat infidelity, I suppose. And that shit. And Himeko, like, literally endorsing Kakeru's, like, crazy-ass theory on the TV, and the reporter's like, girl, you worked your whole life to be an astronaut. Do not publicly endorse this man.
Yeah, cut the feed.
So, right? Cut the feed right goddamn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this whole movie was kind of ass, to be honest.
Yeah,
for me, it was when Serena was being peak 14 and thought if she just went up with her magic cat that Himeko would believe her.
Oh
yeah.
Because she's just like, that's an insane thing to say, child. And she's like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, there's a really funny bit in the manga where she uses the disguise pen to turn herself into, to pretend to be a government official as part of, like, I forget what the acronym is. It's Japan's NASA. And she gives herself this like ridiculous outfit, and her justification for being this official is that government officials get to do whatever they want.
Oh my god.
Luna is like,
she's right.
What are you doing?
You're gonna get so very arrested.
She's cooking with that. I think she cooked. Okay. What thing could it have done entirely without? I think I'm the only one who wrote down an answer, but we will pull everyone for their answers. And my answer, and I mean this in the most serious way, 95% of the cast. Almost no one in this movie did anything in this movie or needed to be in this movie. This was like Serena did some things because she has magical powers. Luna, she was the star of the movie. Artemis had some feelings about some things. Darian sometimes had interactions with Serena that Luna was like mimicking. All the inners, all the outers, Chibi Moon didn't do shit in this movie. You could have deleted them all from the movie and experienced the same exact movie.
That's fair.
I need to be there.
Think it could have done without the part where it deleted all the parts that made it make sense.
Yeah.
Could have done without both arguments that Kakeru and Himeko have. Literally, like, I was like, you could have just melted that down to one argument. I don't know why she came back.
This argument could have been an email.
This argument could have been an email. I was like, you already had this argument. This is the same thing. I was just like, she wasn't just like, I want my stuff back. It was like, no, it's the same argument, but again.
Right. Help, it's again.
I'm going to kind of piggyback off Relia's, or it's like sidelining most of the cast made this the worst.
Yeah.
Movie out of the three.
Yeah. Because it's like they're there, but they're not like being put to use. Like, it's really...
No.
Having them be there and never accomplish anything just makes them look bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be better if they weren't there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, what would make it better?
I'd say read the manga. I want a crystal version of it, read the manga. It's available. This is the Takeuchi collection.
Mhm.
It was the most recent re-release. It's volume 6 that has
Mhm.
the short story in it, and the end of the Infinity arc, which is the best part. So, so highly recommend that you pick up this volume, which is the current one that that it's in. It is available. This is in print. You don't have to look too hard for it.
Yep.
No. Yeah. Do that.
You wrote a
All right.
whole thing. You wrote a
I
whole
did.
Ducky,
I like
go
got
ahead.
on here. I was like, I'm gonna
Cooked.
cook while we're doing intro stuff. So if we did just a straight up manga adaptation, that would fix this. If we started, like, if we wanted to do something like a little bit different, not just like a frame by frame recreation of the manga, I think we could have like used this opportunity to expand the lore of the Silver Millennium, which we get precious fucking little of. Anyway, I'm not bitter. It's fine. It's cool. I'm totally normal about this. So we could do our like, ooh, Mukashi in the Silver Millennium. There was some bitch jealous of Grandma Moon, and she got marked with the power of the Silver Crystal and was banished to wander the universe and couldn't return to Earth without a way to cross like the fancy barrier. And like, I don't know, like maybe it like died because Queen Serenity died and like Kaguya finally caught up or whatever. I don't know space magic, physics, logic. So like jump cut to the present. Kakeru's comet is coming close to the Earth. The girlies are watching the news, and you're hearing like, "Oh, famous scientist Kakeru, blah 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 blah." In the background, Crystal falls to Earth. Kakeru picks it up. Flashback to his like little childhood promise with their astronaut stuff, and then oh no, my heart, and then oh no, the snow dancers are here. The inners transform. Beat-ass. Ami goes and researches the crystal. Maybe they find Kakeru and the Merc civilians, and the outers connect him to space research, and then start doing their jobs. Luna joins their like little stalking mission and gets hard eyes, and then like Kakeru is like nice to his girlfriend, and Himiko like I don't know, and doesn't use Luna for ChatGPT. Like,
Yeah. And then Kaguya hunts him like Dracula.
Yeah, right. Like
a
that would
lot
have been
of-
so cool.
A lot of what you just described is in fact what's in the manga. Like,
Yeah, right.
That is
Like
basically just the manga.
yeah, but we could have like expanded upon like some
Yeah,
of
we
these
could've-
bits and pieces, right? Like
We could have spent more time with like why we get a suggestion that like
yeah,
Kaguya was banished in an ancient era during the time of the primordial soup, you know.
yes,
But it's not more than her like, this is who I am.
yeah, yeah.
Monologue.
Yeah, I don't know. Them opening with a scene of like Kaguya and Buns the First, like the original Queen Serenity having like an argument, and then Kagi getting blasted into space would have been sick as hell.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not what they did though.
No. Like showing more of these things that the manga kind of like hints at.
Yeah, or just as like tells you like, oh, this happens.
Yeah,
and
right.
You're like, okay, but
yeah. Well, that's all I got.
All right. Well, we've put some work into trying to fix it. Michi, is there anything you would change about this movie to make it better?
Yeah, make Uranus Neptune the main
Yeah.
characters. The end.
Yeah, we should have been about that. You're so right.
Yep. Why would you say
Like,
something
take the
so
focus.
controversial and yet so bold?
It's so right.
Um,
I'll drink to that.
It would just make the movie 100 times better, even with that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's my fix.
So,
Yeah.
All right. So, let's rate this movie out of 5.
Oh boy.
I did not come in as low as you might think.
Mm-hmm.
I gave this like a 2.5 out of 5. Kind of a flop. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Kind of a flop.
Yeah, I'll agree with that rating and assessment completely. I ran out of time during the week to rewatch, and also I kind of just didn't want to, so I read the manga. Like you said, you've seen it in Japanese a lot, and I was hoping maybe some of this was like deep dubbed. Sometimes the deep dub will translate things to just be meaner than they are.
Yeah, that seems to be their proclivity.
But from what you said, it doesn't fill in the context that's missing.
No.
So I don't know. I don't necessarily know that the Japanese would have rated any higher for me. Maybe like up to a 3 if they were just nicer to him and made him seem less crazy. But I didn't rewatch it in Japanese. I just reread the manga, which I am glad that I did.
I had to watch it twice for this because I had to watch it the first time for the reaction and the second time to do my summary.
God bless you.
You're like, so please understand it's thorough when I say I hate it.
The second time, I did watch it at 2 times speed.
Okay, fair enough. Legit.
You're so valid. You're so valid.
All right, Ducky, slap a rating on this bad boy.
2.5 out of 5 for me as well. I love that Sailor Planet power at the end. It's the good stuff. Also, I'm having like an identity crisis because am I going to love Black Dream Hole the most? Because that was my least favorite of the 3 as a kid, and I fear because there is like I think like 100% more lesbians in that one, I'm going to end up by default
confident
enjoying it the most out of the 3. And
They are gayer in that one. I like Black
They-
Dream Hole. I
they
don't
are very
think it's
gay.
as good as R, but I like Black Dream Hole.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Black Dream Hole.
Is this the circus one?
This is the one with the little
Yeah.
fairies.
Yeah.
The fairies.
I haven't seen anything from the circus arc.
Yeah, so
I'm being so for real. I don't think I've ever.
it's hella gay. It's
seen
very
the
gay.
Black Moon Circus arc, which seems like it would be exactly my jam, but I've just never seen it. I've seen the best part of it, which is the '90s start to stars.
Mhm.
So
Correct.
I really feel like I was like, I don't think it can go up from here.
That is yeah.
It's the best thing the '90s ever did.
So what's your rating?
Oh boy, I think 2 is generous. The animation is very pretty, and that's really doing a lot for me. But like just knowing that it could have been better in any way if they had engaged with the material they already had, it would have been better. It's kind of like I don't know. This year I really went through, I guess last year I went through reading an author that I really liked a book from, and I was like, oh well, clearly I'm going to enjoy their whole back catalog. So I read a bunch of it, and it was all not very good. And I was just like, no, this one's the outlier. This one's the good one.
Oh no.
But I was like, I had the same feeling where I was like, oh, you've introduced this. This is gonna be great. You're gonna engage with this cool idea that you did, like you did in the book I liked a lot. And then she was like, no, we're not doing that.
What if I didn't do that at all? Actually?
Yeah, no. What if I just threw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall? I'm not making a bowl. And I'm like, please, I'm starving. Please give me some of the spaghetti. She's like, no, it's not for you.
No.
And that's kind of the same way I felt here. And I was like, you have so much spaghetti, you're just throwing at the bowl. I could just have some. And they're like, can't have it.
Terrible.
All right,
So
Michi.
I think 2 is generous.
2 is generous. All right.
If the rest of you guys weren't here, 4 out of 5.
That's so fair.
I mean, you could still be your rating.
You
Stick
could
to your
can
guns.
absolutely say yeah.
Probably 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
You're allowed to like it. You're also allowed to be like, look, I know that it's not great, but I do love it, so 5 out of 5. You're allowed to have that opinion. That's okay. I just was like, a lot of this doesn't make sense, and a lot of it, again, is not capitalizing on the things that it's already given me. And I also learned that, like, again, it's got like a Lucy Dracula comparison that's right in there. And then they were like, no, we're not going to gender invert that. That would be too cool for me specifically.
Yeah.
I was like, but I want it.
No, exactly. You know that meme where it's like driving down the highway, there's like the exit, the car is like peeling off for the right lane exit that is the worst option. That. Them with that.
Yeah, no, for real. They were like, or you can just not explain it. I was like, you have time. They were
You
like,
had so
we don't care
much
about
time.
that. We don't care about that. What we do have is that we have best we can do is budget for even more ice dancers.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
More,
I know, it's
more
like,
graduation.
no. Ugh,
Good gravy.
yeah, bad time.
Oh.
Bad time for that.
So I think on average we're gonna average out to a 2.5 for this.
Okay.
Because we take Michi's 3.5,
Okay.
we take Julia's generous 2, and that sort of pulls us down to where the 3 of us were at with a
Also,
2.5.
Aura gave it a 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And Lady
Yeah.
Chapel gave it a 3.5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we're at
Yes.
what? 2.5? A generous
we
2.5.
only have for the star ratings that pop up on the screen. The chat's opinions don't count.
Yes.
We just
Sorry,
Oh,
the
yeah, I
chat is
forgot
allowed
about-
to come to a consensus on your collective star rating.
yeah.
Yes.
We invite everyone to weigh in on what they thought about the
Yeah.
stuff that we watch and to give it their rating themselves. It just doesn't count for the ratings.
It
that we
doesn't
put
count
up
for
on
our
the
ratings,
screen.
Yeah.
All right. So what did we decide?
2.5.
Yeah.
Okay. And Monica, can you drop the Discord link, please?
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second. Also,
Oh.
do we have a QR code that we put up at the end?
Yeah.
My hands are a little busy.
Okay, here you go. I'm dropping the link in our chat, which will come to the stream chat in a minute. Let me do her thing.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
We're letting her cook.
Yeah.
Just making the graphics.
Yeah. You can only be... Yeah.
Oh, one thing I thought of with maybe part of the reason why they did not follow the manga as closely is because, like, the asteroid is going to hit the Earth was also a subplot in the R movie. So, like, doing this again for another feature film, but, like, they could have made it, like, some other, like, space threat. Like, they
They could. I mean, honestly, they could have given us 2 asteroids if they gave us like another power of love at the end of it. I would have
Yes.
excused it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like a
they
musician
did
banger
it.
would have gotten us up to a 3.
Yeah, it might have. Yeah.
Yeah, truly another power of love genuinely might have put this over for all
Oh,
of us.
that genuinely could have lifted really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then smash or pass?
Oh, yeah, smash on Himiko, pass on everyone else.
I'm kind of here for tits on ice. I will smash against my better judgment.
Valid. She's scurry, but I'm kind of into it, so hesitant smash as well on
Attack, if you
Hime-sama. And Himiko, always love her. We love a science babe in this house. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. Smash on both, but a little scared smash on the first one.
All right, Julia, smash or pass?
I mean,
Kinda
yeah, no,
scared.
they're both very pretty. I think unlike Luna, I would not smash Kakaru unless he likes women being mean to him. In which case, we might have a different kind of discussion.
This question is typically reserved for the antagonist, but I like that we've thrown Himiko in there.
I mean,
We just decided
That's such a woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's team wife. It's
So,
fine.
so you
Yeah.
can smash or pass Kaguya or the Snow Dancers with their frog fingers.
No, the frog fingers, absolutely not.
yeah, the frog fingers immediately
or
now.
I guess throw Himiko in there. If...
Yeah,
I mean, I've already given my judgment.
Okay.
fair.
all right,
Michi?
Michi.
No, I just read Monica's comment on Do We Recommend It, and I want to argue it.
Okay, we'll
so
get
it's-
there. But are you smashing or passing?
Oh, smash on both, but still scare smash on
Okay.
the big scary
Excellent.
lady.
Fair.
Okay, so do we recommend it?
I said
I
go for it.
do.
Or do you say your nice thing first?
Yeah.
The outfits are really cute, and Haruka saves Michiru from the ice.
Ah.
It's like a split second long,
Yeah, it's true. It does happen.
but they made it gay.
We
They were
get a
giving me crumb.
pretty Pluto transformation.
Yeah, there is a scene where like the ice explodes the diner window while they're all out having coffee, and Haruka pulls Michiru towards her and protects her. That does happen for like
It does happen. Can
A
someone
heartbeat.
clip that and make a GIF of it so that we can just
Yeah.
watch that whenever we want
Yeah.
to?
that part over and over
Just
and
that
over again.
over and over
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
How about that in the Santa
Yeah.
Claus?
Like, what about the
one
yeah.
Santa Claus bit?
Oh, the Santa Claus
Okay.
can stay.
Yeah.
Sure.
An inspired decision by the animation too.
Yes, truly. Yeah, like I recommend it, but like just because it's like required viewing, I don't think that this is like it's not great on rewatch, man. Like I'm read the manga, but like it's not a bad way to spend 90 minutes. Like
60 minutes.
It
60
goes
minutes.
quick.
It is only an hour.
60 minutes.
oh yeah, that's right. And
Okay.
Santa Claus Tuxedo Mask is in it. So like for that alone, I feel like I cannot believe I am telling you people to watch a movie for a Tuxedo Mask moment only.
It's what you're doing. All right, Monica.
Go eat a hat.
Do you
I
recommend
said
it?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you want to watch a good movie from this era, Promise of the Rose is right there. Promise of the Rose is a spectacular movie. I actually didn't realize how good Promise of the Rose was until I watched this with you guys. And it's good in both languages. I think we watched it in the original with the original deep dubbing, and I didn't hate it. Like, I think it's fun to watch in all versions. If you're like, but I want to see the Outers, well, Sailor Moon Eternal and Sailor Moon Cosmos are both streaming on Netflix. So actually, I think Sailor Moon Eternal may have gotten taken down, but like you can find it.
Yeah, they have a lot of DVDs that are still in circulation that you could get.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen Eternal either.
We
And
can
every
fix that.
time you're like, you saw Eternal, and I'm like, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't watch it with you. I thought I watched it with you, but apparently I
Yeah,
I
we've
didn't.
we've seen Cosmos like 4 times in its entirety, and it's great, and I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
But like,
So I'll have to come visit, and then the 3 of us will watch Eternal
yeah,
together.
I have it, so.
So, yeah, I mean, I do I recommend it? No, I don't think this is a good use of your time. It's pretty. Go pull some screenshots. There are plenty of websites that like take periodic stills throughout the course of a movie. You can get beautiful screenshots from there. You can see all of their gorgeous outfits, see all the beautiful animation. No problem.
Strapped to nowhere.
The bra strap nowhere. You will see it.
Mhm.
But it just I think if you're interested in this movie, genuinely read the manga. Like, and I don't say that in the sense of like, oh, I'm a manga purist. You know, I'm not. But genuinely, the movie is so let down by all of the stuff that is blatantly not in it that is in the manga, because Monica told us everything that it was. Read the manga. Just read the manga.
You'll
Julia,
have a better time.
do you recommend it? What do you think? Do you want people to watch this movie?
Like you, I think that there are parts of it that are worth watching. It is the Santa Claus bit. It is if you want to see that weird creepy part where just if you just want to like, if there's a super cut of the movie that's just Snow Queen Kaguya just being cunty, I think that's worth watching.
Yeah.
I think just like looking at the really cool colors and the really cool way that they've animated like this like weightless fabric is really cool.
Yeah.
I think that like their animations are really neat. And I think like if you watched it on mute, I think watching the ice dancers do whatever they're doing is fun. I just don't like listening to them, and it's like it's the same sound. And again, it's got the weird Doppler effect on it, and I hate that. It's not even the sound itself is bothering me, but it's at such a high pitch, and it's like moving. And I'm like, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I don't know what strikes a bad chord with me, but I think it's those 2 things. Cause like I've heard sounds like that before, and they haven't like been bothersome. But I think maybe it's if there's a chorus of it. That I'm like, this is too much. It's too much. I hated that.
Single snow dancer, okay. Multiple snow dancer.
A team of snow dancers, I'm like, I'm out. I gotta go. I think if you watch it once and you're like, that was good, I think that's fine. I think if you want to show it to apparently a kid, a lot of kids really liked it.
It's true.
The kids were like, this awesome.
Your kid will enjoy it.
Your kid will enjoy it. So if you want to have a Sailor Moon movie for a kid that's a pretty cut and dry, this is a full package, you don't need to do anything else to it. kind of a thing, like if you're babysitting or if like you're trying to get your little like niece or nephew into Sailor Moon. I don't think this is a bad way to start doing
Also,
that.
some people just have children. I know
Yeah,
that's
some
like
people
not
also
a
just
thing
have
in
children.
our lives. but
Yes.
some people do just have
Some people
children.
just have kids, but I'm saying like, you know, if you just want to be like, and then that's it. I wouldn't show that to a kid that I had in my house all the time, because then they'd probably want to watch it all the time,
That's
and I'm
true.
like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, inflict that on someone else.
Yeah,
No.
that's for your mom and your dad. That's not for me. But yeah, no, I was like, I don't think that would be terrible, but like, I don't really recommend watching it if you value your time.
We
There are
caped, so
better
we
things you
caped,
could watch.
we caped before for Promise of the Rose. And that is a great movie. I think like of the three, it's the best one. But I honestly also will say when we get to it, and it'll be like a year from now, when we get to the Black Dream Hole, it's also a much stronger movie. Like it is better. The two, there's not like an A plot and a B plot that don't go together. They go together. It's cohesive. You care about what's going on. Like it's a better movie.
Might take us a little bit more than a year because we're gonna try to slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
But
We will get to it.
but
We will get to it.
We will
We will
watch
get to it.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we've said all our pieces.
Yeah, if you would
Yep.
like to watch a better movie that is not Sailor Moon related, please go watch The Swan Princess.
Yeah.
Yo,
Also a really good movie.
We did what?
Yeah,
Yep.
That was that
As a group?
Julie
That was
watched
also my first
that
time
for
watching
the
that
first
movie,
time
and I
we
thought
all-
that movie was really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, like it had some problems, but like it's old, so like
it slaps.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like on the whole, way better.
Yeah, we all watched that together, which was really fun.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was. Okay. Let's
Oh, that old
Outro.
outro. Yeah.
Yep.
I must retrieve.
Would you laugh at?
And with that, we come to the end of our show. Thank you for joining us for Bishojo Sensei Slumber Party, Sailor Moon Dub, Sailor Moon the Movie, Hearts and Ice.
As always, our fellow Moonies, check us out on all our socials and follow us to find out the next time we're going live. You can find our links in our link tree in the description. I've been your co-host, Monica, and if you want to know what I'm up to and interested in, feel free to follow me at the socials popping up on the screen.
And I've been your co-host, Relia. If you like what I do and you want to follow me on social media, you can find my most active socials also popping up on the screen below. Cosplay is going to be my Instagram. Artwork is going to be my Tumblr or my Blue Sky. Thanks as always for supporting the show. And make sure to join us for our next slumber party on June 13th, in which we will be reviewing the first 3 episodes of Sailor Moon Super S.
I think Julia will be with us for that one too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe.
They have to tell me where I am because I don't know.
Right here.
No, you're good. You're good. Hi, I've been Julia, and I do remain to be Julia, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever your proclivity may be. So don't forget to turn into the Eternal Mooncast on Saturday, May 16th for a special redo of season 1 episode. We're welcoming back a special guest, author Cece Gonzalez. She started writing Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune fanfiction, is now a published author with multiple series to check out. Good for you, girly. Our topic will be diving into Haruka and Michiru and their relationship. Your co-hosts will be Michi, Monica, and somebody else.
Rizuki.
And
Rizuki.
Whose part you're reading?
I wasn't
No, it won't.
sure.
No, it won't. It's just
Oh,
me
it's
and
just us?
Monica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, again, that's why I was like, I'm not sure.
No, it's just me and
I'm
I'm
Monica.
not a
Just-
professional. I'm
It'll
just
be
here.
the two of us. Never mind. And CC. Well, that'll be great.
I'm a substitute teacher here.
You're doing beautifully. Okay, hello. I've been your co-host Ducky. If you like my hot takes and want to follow me on socials, you can find me at Fancy Ducky on most platforms. Sometimes there's an underscore. You can check out my newly completed Emperor Edelgard. She's done. It's been 3 years. She is finished. She walked across the stage. Hallelujah. I am free from chicken nugget. Anyway. For our parent show, Eternal Mooncast, you can find previous episodes on YouTube. We appreciate any likes, comments, follows, subscriptions, or however you'd like to support our show in your own way.
As always, I've been your host, Meech. You can find my socials at MEW21, some_cosplay. If you like K-pop, head on over to K-pop Voyage, where you can say me, Monica, Julia, and a bunch of others react to K-pop, X-pop, global pop, and beyond. As a quick reminder, these have just been our personal opinions, and we celebrate all respectful Mooney opinions here. And with that, we wish you a great night.